We are go. We are live. Potentially. Let me just check, because last week there was this whole conundrum with it being live and not really
then
live.
not actually live.
And then another situation of the internet only lasting like
an hour and a half? Yeah, something like that.
50 minutes?
It was not good.
Not good.
It was actually kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Here we are trying to do live streams and the internet's like, no.
That's called living in the UK. We
Terrible.
kind of have below advanced world internet capabilities.
It's so wild.
Poor.
Especially when you consider how much we're paying for this service. It isn't cheap.
That is a royal we.
That is a royal we. I'm saying we as Brits pay quite high numbers for very bad internet. And unfortunately, where we keep our streaming set up, it's really, really close to the internet box. So it's not as if we can get any closer. There aren't any sort of wall obstructions, stuff like that. This is about the best we can do. And if the internet is bad, we can't fix it. It's not up to us. It's just, it's not great. But that doesn't mean we can't have a great time. Well, we have to hope. We have to hope that it's actually gonna be good for us. But you never know what can happen. Now we are playing a DLC today. We've already completed the main game. We've already completed the main story, Peter's main story. We've already finished the previous DLC, which was the heist. It was the first one available with Black Cat, and now on the second one, which is Turf Wars. Maybe we'll get it done today. Who knows? We will find out. Are we live indeed?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Lovely. Let's begin. We're going to continue from where we left off. Oh, this is where we left off. It's not good. I was not expecting to have to fight people this early. Very nice. Really? Will we be? Okay, we've got some thugs to deal with. Let's dodge. Very nice.
Why'd Sable even make these dig things? I gotta come up with a better name for him.
Finisher. Very nice. Oh, that was a spicy one. Oh, nope. Oh, he's gone.
You know,
don't like that
if
at
you
all.
just stayed home, you wouldn't have to pay so much for popcorn.
Oh, more guys. Very nice. There we go. Ooh. That guy's gonna come off me in a second. I thought so.
That's not good. Want some of this?
Yeah, clearly, I'm doing a great job right now, so I don't want to talk too soon.
How do you do that?
Oh, not doing so great.
You better run. Oh, hey guys, honestly, I hear this one is better on demand anyways.
Nope. These guys, very nice. to be gone.
Get me out of this! Up there! Want some of this?
There we go. Okay, one last one. Whew. Sorry, I was very silent because I didn't want to die, but apparently there's more bad guys already. Typical. Ooh, that's not ideal. These guys and their stable pets. There we go. Nope, out the way. Nope.
You see that? You better run!
No one's here yet. I'll come by.
Hey, Bruce. Yeah, we're still hoping to bring you guys in. You can come back in a bit if you want. Ooh,
Up on the roof.
nearly there. Ooh, someone's trying to get me. Nope, I didn't think so. Who is trying to get me? And from where? Ooh, they're on the roof. Delicious. Let's go over here. Ooh, nope.
They rigged the building with explosives. Ever kill much, fellas? Gotta take Hammerhead's men out and disable these bombs. One bomb down, one to go.
Okay.
Does Hammerhead do casual Fridays? The suits must be so constricted. Bombs are on a timer. Gotta hurry.
Ooh. There we
On the
go.
other rooftop. Of course.
And the other rooftop. Delicious. Oh, big guy. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big, 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 big.
I'll bring him down.
How long are you going to go for today if the internet doesn't let up?
If the internet doesn't let up, we'll go for a couple hours at least. Oh, nope. Someone's after me. Okay, let's get over there. We're probably going to go for a couple hours. Nope, not being done today.
You moron! More explosives.
Ooh.
Gotta move fast.
No!
Quit messing around! I'll teach you respect! Don't you guys ever get tired of losing?
There we go.
I'm just saying, it must be a morale breaker.
No, I died. I died before I could defuse the
More
bomb.
explosives. Gotta move fast. One down.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Blackfire! Lovely to have you! We can have all those conversations you wanted to have.
Holds its breath. And yes, folks, yes, it's a triple
I am in the
play.
midst of focusing heavily because I don't want to die and I just died a
You guys
moment
ever
ago.
get tired of losing? I'm just saying, it must be a morale
It's
breaker.
lovely to have you.
Oh, no.
Ooh, another guy got one of those. Oh, okay.
Thank you so much, Nams.
Namaste, yes, hello. Oh, I want to get this right because those whips are not fun.
Look up, you morons!
Oh, we'll go for that. Do a finisher. Lovely. Oh, what a nice looking finisher.
Look up, you morons!
Delicious. One not one. Oh, no. There we go.
1994 Spider-Verse.
Okay, the Don should be
It's
safe now.
1994 Spider-Verse.
I should head inside and check on them
We
just
only
in
just
case.
got this suit. It's like an armor suit. Oh, I need to go in there. Do you want us to change the suit? We can. We unlocked a couple recently. We unlocked the UK suit with like the British flag on it, which I must admit I was very patriotic to see that. Because we finished the DLC, the heist, and that was like a reward for finishing the DLC. And we also, I think we unlocked or bought this one, which is the armoured suit. Shall we have a quick peruse before we continue? Oh, lovely pigeons. Before we continue the... Oh, no, wrong one. Here, if we go on to suits. Yeah, we're using the Armour Spider Mark 1 suit. We've got this one. Very nice looking suit. Honestly, that blue, delicious. We got this one at the end of the heist. Look at that, the spider, it's upside down, lovely. Do you guys want any particular suit? We haven't unlocked loads of them, but we've got a couple. Of the ones we have, I'll just peruse them and you guys can pick what you want to see. What you prefer. Oh, Narendra is here.
I'm back.
He is back.
I'm back.
He has returned.
I'm
He's
back.
set the thumbnail.
I'm back. Oh, you don't have phone.
Phone is sat over there.
The iPhone.
Oh no, iPhone's here.
Exactly in Spider-Man 1000.
Hey!
93
Check
has
through.
Spider-Verse and he has Spider-Man armors and it's rich Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Yeah, in Spider-Man 1994, it's the there was big animated show in the 90s, right? So like that suit is from there, I guess. I remember watching that as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, it used to come on Fox all the time, Fox Kids.
No way, Bones, super
yeah.
There was the Spider-Man show, there was the X-Men
X-Men, I
show,
remember
the
that.
Fantastic Four show, the Iron Man show,
X-Men.
and then there was an X-Men Evolution show that didn't go on that same channel. It came on a different channel. And that was Wolverine with an orange suit as opposed to his yellow and blue suit. And I actually thought that that was very well animated. It was a different type of animation to the 1990s version, 1980s version. But I thought it was quite cool. And they went to certain degrees with some of the storytelling they did in that X-Men Evolution show that was different to the original show. Yeah. But then the original was great as well. I think the original never really finished itself off properly, which is why Marvel is now rebooting the show. Actually, it's like a reboot and a continuation, I guess.
I like that.
That's the X-Men 97 show that they've been making.
Right, it's
That's
actually
coming up next year. It's actually a continuation in ways of where that show left off.
I guess they have been listening to fans, and it just took like 20 plus years to hear that people said, no, wait, we want the continuation of that story.
That's what we've been waiting for, So a lot of people are like, I want that specifically.
Yeah.
And they've got it.
I like it.
They ended up giving people what they wanted.
I like that. I really like that a lot.
Yeah.
Guys, which suit should we put on for the rest
go on,
of
which
this?
suit?
What do you want to see? We'll pop it on. We've got a couple options here. Please, nothing that's too difficult on the eyes. Otherwise, we'll end up keep dying.
Yeah, not like nonsense, eh? She's easy on the eyes, ain't you?
Yeah, I am. He's not bad on the eyes either.
If you're blind, yeah.
Whoa, that's real rude. Why are you being rude to yourself like that? There's no need.
Some people would say I was being rude to blind people.
You know, you could be.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was being self-depreciating on myself.
There's no need to
Self-deprecating.
be self-deprecation.
Yeah.
There's no need for self-deprecation.
It's fine. It's fine.
I do like this suit.
You do like this suit?
Yeah, the red one.
The red one.
Which red
wait,
one, my
Super
guy?
King. Which red one?
Super King, nice to have you. Which red one, my guy?
I think I remember Super King.
Last stream, you were here last stream.
I think Super King was here last time or the time before.
Yeah.
For a little bit, but then obviously the internet went, so we had to stop streaming.
Which red one? I'll flick through so you can see the names.
There's like half of them that are red.
This one, not this one, that's not red. Web suit.
Spider on it.
Super King, you're trolling.
You're trolling.
You're trolling. You're trying to have a funny. In fact, I laughed.
He
to
did
be
laugh.
fair, I'm laughing inside.
What do you think? If not, then we'll just have to pick one.
We're gonna go with.
Wait, that blue one's nice. We don't have that one unlocked.
We're gonna go with.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with the Spider UK suit. You know, there should be a Spider USA suit. To be honest, I'd probably
Aren't
put that
all of
one
them
on.
technically Spider
USA, great country.
suits? Yeah.
Great country.
I mean,
I'm
he's
feeling
based in New York, right?
oddly patriotic for, you know, being British and American in some ways, which is very, very odd. But
Oh, this is the one you meant. The British suit.
the
you
British
mean?
suit or the black and gold
No,
Doctor Strange
the black
suit.
and gold Doctor Strange suit doesn't have red in it, so you can't have meant this suit. You meant the British suit, the one with the Union Jack on it.
This one.
Spider-Man UK Spider-Verse.
Oh.
Yep, we're going with Spider-Man
All right.
UK.
Thanks for participating. I did this part.
You did this part.
I got the
Good
thugs.
job.
I only died once. You have to tell me how you do that super jump just then. I said it last time. How did you do it?
Oh, super jump is R2 and circle.
Hope the Dons are okay.
And sorry,
And
X.
ready to find a new
Okay, I'll
hideout.
try and remember that because that's a nice looking super jump.
If you hold it down longer, you get more.
Oh, more vertical.
Yeah.
Scarlet Spider.
You really need to rethink your
Scarlet
security.
Spider as well.
Spider.
Yeah, it's good suit.
Oh,
What
no.
happened?
Oh, that's not it.
Why did this happen?
I don't know.
Right.
The
'Cause of the
Hammerhead
digging
thugs
tank
have been
things.
doing
Obviously.
digging
I do
tanks.
like the detail
Visual.
you can see on the suit.
Yeah,
you know.
can see the texture
Yeah.
almost, right?
This did not go well.
Well, that's all relative, isn't it?
Yuri,
Yeah.
he got away.
Yuri?
With the Dons.
Yuri, what's the matter?
The
Wait, so
Sable
Super
City's
King,
been
how was
stolen.
your week?
Good
She
week.
had more in her
Because
arsenal than I thought.
we had a pretty good one. It's been tumultuous.
It has been.
It's been long.
I
It's been
did,
long.
yes.
But we're here now.
Screwed up.
Yeah,
I'm
we are.
sorry.
We're
No
ready.
more breaks. No more time off. I'm on
No
this
more
now.
time off. Yuri,
call you
he's
when
a
I've got a
vigilante.
plan.
He doesn't do office hours.
Crap.
Huh? No, go back,
Great
go
work,
back.
Pete. Just great.
You're gonna get told where to go in a moment. Screwball.
It's me.
Oh, I don't like
Not
that.
Really don't
Screwball.
have time for this today, Screwball.
There's always time for great content.
Is it great content though?
We have Illuminati with Magneto.
Oh, is that
Really?
confirmed?
Stop.
Challenges.
Wow.
There was a lot of stuff coming out of that. They're doing supposedly, like Professor X's kind of killed sibling.
Oh really?
As a kid, he basically killed her in the womb because she was too dangerous.
What?
Um,
Is this a comic book
yeah.
storyline? Wow.
From
So wait,
a while
so
ago.
when he was in the womb with the sibling.
Yeah, but this is a
He could
reality
read
where he
minds.
doesn't kill her.
Wow.
And she's like evil and shit.
Doctor Doom and Fantastic Four 2005 and 2007. Wait, that Doctor Doom is back.
Wait, that
Doctor Doom.
That wait, so that Doctor Doom is the one who's going to be in Deadpool.
Yeah.
The guy who played Cole
Yeah, in Charmed.
Charmed.
I knew that's exactly what I was thinking. That's what I remember him from because we watched
Wow.
Charmed when we were kids. Even though it's not a
That
show.
that film is looking like it's going to be something decent. It could be, or it could just be an absolute dumpster fire.
He is sort of like traversing the universe, like the
Multiverse, yeah.
multiverse, right? That's part of the story.
Because they have Wolverine,
Yeah.
X-Men War.
they have Deadpool,
Yeah.
they have supposedly Daredevil and Elektra,
Yeah,
as in Ben Affleck,
and
Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner, yeah.
And then they also have Gambit, who's gonna be played by Channing Tatum
finally.
over the last 10 years.
We've been wanting that for 10
Right,
years.
he's been
finally
vying
gonna
for
see
that,
it.
and
Oh.
it got cancelled
He
and
was
delayed.
he was such a perfect casting
He
at the time,
wanted
and it never
and
happened.
never happened, and eventually it's seemingly going to get done. He's going to get put in this.
Wow.
And now X-Men Magneto is going to be in this.
So
Dr.
Ian
Doom as
McKellen,
well.
baby.
Wow.
This is wild. Oh, you have to do one of these
And away
tasks.
we go.
Screwball's voice is
Can't
so
wait to see what the
annoying.
reaction
I really
brings
don't
to the table
particularly
for
like her.
season
No.
You know, I'm actually in
Oh, I
talks
thought
with
this
this
was a
competing
prepubescent
subscription
boy.
service.
Oh, it might be. It might be. The pink is just making me think girl, but it might be a boy.
It could be a prepubescent boy, like a fanboy.
Angry flash mobs upset.
Who is that guy in blue from The Rock? I don't understand. X-Men what? X-Men
Okay,
story you
since
speak.
last time,
Which
I
X-Men
modified
story?
the Trojan
Are you
she
referring
installed to
when you
pin her
referred
location
to
each time I
earlier
do one of her
Magneto
shows.
being in
Once I get enough pings, I can triangulate, find her
Deadpool.
hideout, and send her on early hiatus, straight to Rikers.
because they have the Illuminati with Magneto, right? That's what you said. We were discussing that Magneto played by Sir Ian McKellen, and we were also discussing their Fantastic Four's Doctor Doom that you mentioned.
Hey, y'all. Screwball.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's talking about the story with the
Oh,
sister.
the sister. Please explain that.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
So
have know what that is.
essentially, apparently the character that Emma Corrin is playing, who is the person who was in The Crown,
Yeah.
she's playing a villain who supposedly was actually Professor X's like twin sister,
wish
who
I could just
he
ignore
killed in the womb.
In other universes.
In other
Other
universes
celebrities.
because she was too dangerous to be kept alive, and in this universe she survived and she didn't get killed, and she's like wacky evil and shit.
Cassandra Nova?
She's the
Yes, right, okay.
apparently.
Wow.
I you know,
that's
this
an
is just the
intense
stuff I've read
storyline
about,
to bring, honestly. It does certainly set Professor X up in a different way. If in other universes he's meant to have purposely killed his sibling in the
quick
womb,
and quiet.
right? That's very different.
Sleep it up.
Whoopsie.
He said, "Be quiet." You have to stealth do them all.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you have to stealth do them all. Wow. I'm so pleased to know that Sir Ian McKellen's back.
Is it McKellen? Did he say McKellen?
If they see me,
Oh
the
no, it
hostage
might
is
be
dead.
Michael Fassbender. Which is it? Which Magneto will it be?
Down. Many more to
I can't read what this is saying.
Something to continue.
Problematic.
Yeah, I can't. I have to probably stealth get them all. Although I have to try something about the pictures being taken.
Big villains never read story. You know name is book.
How did he not see that coming?
Big villains never read story. You know, name is book. Oh, you never read the comics? You're gonna get seen in a moment, darling.
Hey, someone got
Oh, how
Oh.
disappointing.
I thought I'd got it
Especially for that
there.
Yeah,
hostage.
I thought you got it too. You have to lure them over to the other side of the.
Don't have a lot of time.
Yeah,
3 minutes and
Strange
something.
multiverse of the madness.
Peephole Revanche in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Well, what's Revanche?
Gotta move
What's
quick and
Revanche?
quiet.
Peephole Revanche. Who is this? Peephole Revanche.
Let's mix things
Or
up
what is
with
this?
a photobomb.
Yeah, just go between them as much as you can. Yeah, we weren't too pleased with the Multiverse of Madness film, to be honest. I think they gave too much away in the... Oh, right, so you have to be doing the...
Well, I
Well,
guess
these
that's
photos.
technically a picture.
When we saw Multiverse of Madness beginning of last year,
Look at that.
Time to kill Mr.
we were kind of
Fantastic
disappointed by it.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
killed them all.
She got them so quickly as well. It's like, this Illuminati is meant to be super powerful. They took on Thanos, they did everything, and you're going to tell me that she just got them so quickly like that? And there was all this build-up, and they'd revealed too much for then there to be very few surprises. I think they gave too much away in the promo material.
Yeah, they gave too much away in the trailers and stuff.
Yeah. He's going to see you in a moment, that guy. Yeah, hide for a second.
Ooh, how disappointing. Especially for that hostage.
Oh,
Just
I
get
didn't
done.
even- Oh, I thought I'd got away with it then.
You can't let him notice you. Again? Do you have to do this mission?
Unfortunately, it's part of the bloody
The
story. I
storyline.
can't get
The
around
hostage is
it.
dead.
Oh, you got done.
No?
Oh no,
My
okay.
fave? Yeah, you
I
know.
hear something like that Magneto, it's Father Wonder, and Mr. Fantastic, I have wife Susan Storm.
I hear that something like Magneto's Wanda's father.
It might
Well-
be
well,
solid if you do that, you know?
Magneto is meant to be Wanda and Pietro's father in some comics, right?
It basically he's meant to
Literally
be.
He
see
is,
that
he's
coming.
meant to be, but they didn't do it like that for the
Did he not
MCU.
see that coming?
And Mr. Fantastic has the wife. I've heard that they're going to be they've
Well, I
already
guess that's
cast
technically a
potentially
picture.
Vanessa Kirby as Susan Storm, and
Not good at this.
one of the guys
Are
from
you,
Stranger
SF?
Things is being touted as the guy they've cast for. He failed again.
Yeah.
One of the guys they've cast for Reed Richards. I'm not too sure about that. When I look at his
Well, we
face,
haven't got Reed Richards. We've got Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm,
supposedly.
forgive me,
We've not-
Johnny
we don't
Storm.
know who Reed Richards is.
Yeah, don't know who Reed Richards is, forgive me, but I don't see that young man as Johnny Storm.
move
He doesn't
quick
have a
and
Johnny
quiet.
Storm look.
Well, he's not sexy enough.
Well, yeah, Johnny Storm's meant to be kind of cool and it's meant to be like a fireball. That's the whole point. His personality is extra. He's a bit of a playboy, right? And that
motion
guy,
sensors
he
look
might
like
be
they
a
could be-
great actor, but
Disappointing.
he's not given me
Especially
Johnny
Oh, so
Storm.
That's the light, right?
You have to dodge the lights.
No, I'd never not
We
been
couldn't
caught by the
see
light.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
you have to
couldn't
stay
see
away
the.
from that.
So that's probably what's behind our faces over
If they
there.
see me, the hostage
Um,
is dead.
Honestly, I don't know.
Dreams.
Ooh, this is tense. Will Spider-Man get caught? Will the hostage survive? Fans are dying to know.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Hey Pete!
Yo!
Yo! Lovely to have you, my guy. Get that guy quickly.
Ready night.
Yeah. Get the ones over there on the other side.
Face palm.
Oh,
Again?
Okay.
Oh no, screwball.
Ah, Screwball
Honestly,
can screw
it's
off.
so annoying.
Screwball is annoying.
Super annoying.
And I thought I was annoying. I got nothing on Screwball.
No, your voice is much nicer than Screwball's
Our
voice.
streams are actually reasonable compared to Screwball's streams.
You know what's my
Screwball's
fave?
so...
Yeah, you know.
Screwball can get
Why
in the
do I
bin.
have to keep hearing Screwball's voice when he's saying the same thing over and over again? There is no need.
That coming.
He's like a very, very bad commentator. Like, very
Those
not
motion
good at their
sensors look
job.
like they could be
No, not with the
deceived
lights
with
on. Is it that purple light? You can't... Yeah, you can take that down. Oh, you
Guess
can't
not.
take that down, so you have to wait till they move out. You have to lure them out. Get him out of that purple light.
Odd Job Bob 34 says, JSYK, I just reported you to the police. Ha 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 ha.
Oh,
You
God.
It's a little bit of a
prepare to be doxxed.
Wait! Okay.
It's a little bit of a Simpsons vibe. This Screwball, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's like Bart Simpson's
Yeah.
voice. Yeah, you're right. That's a good bet. Blackfire said Deadpool 3, possibly
don't
Wolverine.
make the
I think Wolverine's confirmed. We've seen the images of them two together, right? Walking just before the writer's strike and the SAG-AFTRA issues began. They just started filming, and there was that leaked image of Deadpool Ryan Reynolds walking in costume with Wolverine in costume just before they stopped filming.
Friendly neighborhood screwball.
So Wolverine confirmed.
Click the share button and tell your friends.
Storm, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Professor X, Magneto, Daredevil, and Elektra. That's the Ben Affleck versions. Cassandra Webb,
Sure thing, Minty Breath. Check my website for
Susan
speaking
Storm,
appearance fees.
Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba.
Yeah,
Susan
Jessica Alba
Storm.
might be back. Yeah.
Really?
Missed the...
Wow.
Sure, Rex mentioned.
Okay. Human Torch. Chris Evans, Human Torch. Really? Wow.
Chris Evans, Human Torch back.
Human Torch. I'm so surprised. I mean, I love it.
You're in timeout.
People would happily have his face back. Like, let's not get it twisted. People loved Chris Evans, and they'd do anything to have him back. So I understand. And Channing Tatum as Gambit. Honestly, what a crazy amount of people to have, right?
I love Fantastic Four 2000 and 5 in Fantastic Four 2007.
Oh, do you like those ones?
We watched them a lot as kids because in the UK they would come on, I think it was Channel 4, really regularly, like on television channels here. They'd be on over the weekend or on Friday nights very, very often. So we watched those Fantastic Four, the first one and the Silver Surfer,
Missed the...
very, very regularly. So there is a special place in my heart for those films.
Yeah.
Looking back, I mean, I have not seen them in a very long time. So, if I was to rewatch them now, I might not enjoy them so much. But for the nostalgia, no, you
Oh,
just
I got
Can you
complacent just
abandon
then.
the challenge?
Fantastic
It
Four.
just
No,
said
because
abandon
we're
the
gonna have-
challenge.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to do it. Otherwise, we can't continue.
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer was very,
me the
we liked it very much, but Galactus was a failure. I don't remember how they showed Galactus apart from like Cloudy.
That was pretty much
That was
yeah.
it, right? Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but Silver Surfer.
Spider-Man get caught?
Honestly, it was so funny that
Dying to know.
when I think back on it, it's like, oh, he just had a crush on Susan Storm. That's why he was like, no, we can't
Those
kill this
motion
world.
sensors look like
I
they
don't
could
want
be
you to
deceived
engulf
with
this
a web."
world because I like her. That's basically like the initial reasoning. And then it's like, no, humanity has things that are great offerings. We shouldn't kill them, yada yada, that sort of stuff. Oh, they're gonna really.
That's technically
What was
Silver,
that?
Fantastic Four, MCU, Galactus, and Silver Surfer coming.
Oh, really?
Really? That's wild.
a photobomb. Better get over
Yeah, you can
there.
get
Didn't know.
that guy when he's close to you. And I don't think that guy's going to be... Oh, there we go. Now I'll get that guy.
JSYK, I just reported you to the police.
And then run. Run! Yeah, very good.
Prepare to be doxxed.
I wonder how different the Silver Surfer is going to look with the current day technology.
Yeah.
Right? Because back then they were working on much, much less.
Mhm,
And he didn't look bad. He just didn't look brilliant. Right? But with current day ability for VFX, I think he could look really, really good. Ooh, don't get caught.
I heard
Surprise!
Hey guys,
Very nice. And Galactus, I hope that we see him well and proper. It would be wild if we were going to have that in Deadpool, though. There's so many things. It's like, with all of these characters, how do you include them all? It's also like, who are we going to see more of? I think we're probably going to see Wolverine the most, and everyone else is going to be quick cameos.
Oh, wow.
He turned around so quick.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I thought I'd got him that time.
You would have run out of time in 3 seconds, though.
I only had 1 minute 3 seconds.
Oh, it said 0.03 seconds a second ago. You have to move so
Gotta move quick and quiet.
I wonder who else they're going to enlist.
Alexis Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas!
Yeah, apparently. I read that.
No, when I see Antonio Banderas, I think of Puss in Boots now.
I am Boots. Yes.
Yeah. Antonio Banderas. Okay, fine. You do you.
Persistent little bugger, aren't you?
Bugger.
Wow, you're
Can
allowed
you
to say that word.
I guess you can say the word.
I guess
Booger.
that's technically a picture.
Make it sound like a nose booger.
A booger.
Photobomb! Don't miss it!
Are you gonna get that guy? You have to get him away from you. Oh, you're safe now, that guy. That guy's safe.
Yep, I know. I was waiting for
Oh,
that
okay. Very good.
colour to go by.
Yeah.
JSYK, I just reported you to the police. You messed with the wrong
What was the general consensus on Screwball?
I think most people didn't like Screwball. I
'Cause-
think in our previous stream, some of the guys mentioned it. Trying to get that guy. Oh.
Seems rather annoying.
You got 2 minutes 41 seconds.
Hey, those sensors are expensive.
Eat my
Excuse me,
Don't
did
say
you
that.
miss that photobomb?
sausage.
Surfer its runes, but I should. Fantastic Four had Terax and Hair Walker, and Silver Surfer not in first
Terax and
story.
Hair Walker. And Silver Surfer not in the first story.
Minty Breath
Silver
77
Surfer's
is
rumours.
wondering, hey,
I don't mind the rumours.
Lol.
You have to be quiet.
What did you guys think on WandaVision?
Did you just get done?
Everyone hates Screwball.
You just
Haven't
got
seen
done
anyone that likes
again.
Everyone hates Screwball. Haven't seen someone who likes Screwball.
Understandable. They made Screwball as
Obnoxious.
irritating and obnoxious is the word.
Super King said, "What did you think of WandaVision?"
WandaVision.
One of the best MCU shows so far.
Yeah.
Change story and make sense of movies.
If all the MCU shows had been to that quality, I don't
we'd
think
be in a
people would have a
different
problem.
place. Yeah.
But yeah, none of the other shows have really been as good. Hawkeye was good. I like that.
Yeah, we really liked Hawkeye.
Yeah.
It felt great for the holidays. I'd happily watch a Hawkeye season 2. Really did enjoy WandaVision.
WandaVision perfect.
Yeah, I think considering the artistic vision that the director had and the way it was put through, they did a really, really amazing job. Unfortunately, Bay, I think the blue light's coming towards you. Be careful. Oh, you've got done. Unfortunately, a lot of the other MCU shows just haven't been to that standard. And for WandaVision, they had an artistic standalone story. And it was really, really enjoyable. It made sense for the characters. They did something interesting with bringing in White Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, none of that's been touched upon yet, apart
It
from
was
Wanda.
destroyed by Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
the
Doctor
Multiverse of Madness,
Strange.
which was the problem with that movie.
It's such a shame. And the issue was when we were in the cinema to see Doctor Strange, I remember hearing audience members being like, wait, I thought Wanda was an Avenger. She's
I thought
bad
she was
now?
a good guy."
She's evil now?
Yeah.
When did that happen? Wait,
Yeah.
Wanda had kids?
Yeah.
We were hearing the murmurs and it was like, I don't have the time to explain it to you, but yes, she did indeed have kids. But we did enjoy WandaVision. We did not enjoy Loki, to be honest. It was one of those ones where we've been long-term fans of Loki. From his first appearance, I've been a huge fan of Tom Hiddleston as Loki, and after the Avengers, everyone was asking for a Loki solo project, and he's one of those characters who could have carried one because he had a huge fan base. Just individual people being like, oh yeah, I love Loki, he's so cool, I love the character. They kept evolving his character, and he had great growth as the stories progressed. Unfortunately, they sort of did away with that within the first episode of Loki. Careful, the light. And I didn't really like where the story went.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that Owen Wilson was brilliant as like a buddy cop with Loki, and it was fun, there were fun moments, it felt like the story was a bit wishy-washy, it didn't have much focus, the script was a bit here and there, and it felt like there was a lot of fluff across the episodes. I remember that episode on the train, That could have been removed entirely, that whole episode. And when you consider the fact that the whole show cost $150 million, you can't be having fluff episodes when they're 35-minute episodes for 6 episodes, right? It's not right. So that was quite a disappointment. But season 2 could be better if they do something interesting with it. If it's not just the same story of, oh, Loki and Sylvie running through time, figuring stuff out that then we're not going to find out anything about for a long time. That's also an issue. They introduced Kang, and it was like, look, this is our first look at this big bad. And then we didn't get to see him until like 18 months later with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which was an absolute mess. That film was not it. So we didn't really enjoy Loki. It had a lot of potential, but it didn't fulfill it. We liked Hawkeye a lot. Did not watch Miss Marvel. Loki season 2 so Loki season 2 is the introduction into Kang with the Kang Dynasty, and we're going to be seeing probably Kang the Conqueror in that one, well and proper. You liked Moon Knight. We liked Moon Knight. It could have been better, but it wasn't bad. I think they missed a trick.
It was overrated. I thought it would have been a lot better than it was.
And I don't think we got enough time with him.
Which I was disappointed with it being the position, like the type of show it was, because it could have been really good.
No, you're about to be seen.
Could have done better.
Well done.
Thank goodness.
Well done.
Screwball can get gone.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier we did enjoy.
Yeah, one of the better ones.
I think the story could have been a little bit cleaner, but it wasn't bad. The acting was good. The visuals were good basically all over.
Listen up. We
didn't like Hawkeye Peach that much. WandaVision, Miss Marvel started off great. Don't like where it went near the end. Falcon and Winter Soldier is air. Loki I like throughout. Loki has 8 Kang variants.
What do you need from me?
Wow,
Right.
That's quite a lot. I guess maybe 1 per episode or something like that, and they're making a villain of the week.
You got it.
If there are 8 of them, it could be. Hey, Skynar!
Skynar!
Lovely to see you, my
How
guy.
you
You popped in at the best time. We just finished with Screwball.
Yeah, you didn't want to be here for Screwball, man. Screwball took like 20 minutes just to get gone.
It took a while. Yeah, we didn't watch Miss Marvel, mainly because, look, Narendra and I, it's been a long time since we've been to high school. We don't really watch high school-based content anymore. When we were like 20, 21, 22, I would have watched something like that, but now I feel like I'm aged up from that style of content, and I think I would have just been mean about the content a bit unnecessarily because of its immaturity, because it's a high school show, because it's about a teenager. So I didn't want to have to do that, so we decided to not really watch it. I'm sure the story wasn't bad, and I know a lot of people did enjoy it. It's just, I don't want to sit through it, and then for me to say, you know, I didn't like the story, don't like high school. If I know that going in, why should I watch it to come out with saying something that I already have a feeling I'm going to say? It feels kind of in bad taste for me to do that, right? I have to give it a fair shot, but I don't know whether I could.
But then what was the reason for not watching She-Hulk then?
Look, She-Hulk, I saw the visuals, and I was out. Look, guys, the VFX artists have been overworked, clearly overworked. I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. And it's a shame because Tatiana Maslany is not a bad actress. I remember watching her in Orphan Black, I think it was called, where she's playing basically clones. And she was great in that show. She played numerous characters, i.e. clones of herself. Repeatedly, I think there were like 10 or 12 of them she played in total. Really, really well done. She's a good actress, but when I see clips from that show, it's like, oh, I'm glad I didn't watch it. It's not made for me, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be made for me. You know? What is going on? Loki season 8 variant Kang the Conqueror, Immortus, Scarlet Centurion, Rama 2, is that the Pharaoh one?
That's the one from Moon Knight, supposedly.
Okay, Victor Timely. That's Victor Timely is the one who was in the trailer, right? The one who was doing that Victorian magic show, basically, or science show. Kang, Reptile, and one more. Okay, wow.
What if it actually was fun?
Yeah, we really did enjoy it.
I think it's one of those that could be long-term success for them.
Yeah, I think so too. Get that. There we go. Did a good job. Get out of the way and get that guy. Nice. That's quite a lot of Kangs, to be honest. I'm surprised. Moon Knight, you liked initially Peach. but it shrunk a lot. She-Hulk I hated. Secret Invasion didn't like. Yeah, we were very
guys
sad.
like Hammerhead
We were
always
very,
wanting
very
to
sad
fight.
about Secret Invasion. Honestly,
Probably has
it
something
had
to do with
everything
not
going
having a
for it.
pinky when he was a
Everything
Yeah.
going for it.
I wanted it to be great
trailers,
Secret Invasion,
it
man.
seemed like a British thriller. You know, like one of the sort of television shows that you would see here in Britain or maybe in like Northern Europe. A lot of Swedish, Danish shows have that sort of grey filter on them,
Just like the
similar
British,
to
yeah.
British like crime thrillers sort of thing. And I thought that's what we were going to get. But the editors of the trailer did a good job in selling something that wasn't what they delivered on. So it felt a bit sad what they did with Nick, and the way that show ended was just such a mess. I can't explain it any other way. And the issue is now, so many people are saying, oh yeah, what a terrible way the MCU has gone with these shows. Look at what they did with Gaia and Emilia Clarke. Spoilers, just we're going to be discussing it. And so many people are now talking about that. It's like, yo, my guys, I don't want to be that person to be like, I told you so. But we knew that the MCU had been falling off way earlier than you guys. Way earlier, and it's a shame that you guys didn't see it. To these individuals who are now saying, oh, I don't know what happened, it's kind of come out of nowhere. It's like, no, the signs, the writing was on the wall, you just didn't want to read it.
And the thing is, the Shields were still saying, oh, it's still
so
good, it's
we
still,
really
oh, we
enjoyed
love
it.
this, and it's like, no,
Big guy,
you're actually lying.
Use the Electro Bayer. Use Electro against him, because he's got the... Oh, out of the way. Victor Timely created the TVA. Oh, so the version of Kang that was in the... Out of the way. Oh, no, you're on one. Dodge, or swing around. The version of Kang that we saw in the trailers was actually Victor Timely, and he's the guy who goes back to create the TVA. That's kind of wild. Immortus Complex, Kang the Conqueror is stronger. Are you saying Kang the Conqueror is stronger? You said in terms of the MCU stuff, I only have my eyes on Deadpool 3 and Daredevil Born Again. Yeah, I hope they do Born Again right, but now with the writer's strikes, I think that show is going to come down. It's not going to be 18 episodes. They said it was going to be 18 episodes. I don't think they're going to be able to do that now, because with the strikes, I'm unsure about what's already done. They might have to put it down and say maybe 12. They might say 9, depending on what they're doing. I think you read previously that they said that they're going to be splitting it, potentially, right, Bea?
Yeah.
The Daredevil Born Again, because they just can't get it done. If you don't have a script, you can't do anything. It's going to take time to make that happen. Backfire said, yes, there are 4 important Kangs: Kang the Conqueror, Immortus, Rama 2, and Scarlet Centurion.
Do you know the problem is? Hey, Pete! How you doing?
Hey, my
Pete
boy!
coming through!
Keep coming through, yes!
The Irish man coming through with the Irish coffee.
Yes!
Yes. The problem I have now with Kang is that he was set up in Loki as you know,
Big
not
guy.
Kang the Conqueror, but
Dangerous. Super
dangerous. Yeah, dangerous. Questionable power level. Seemingly very strong, very high level intelligence, right?
Super smart.
It seems like
Traffic's gonna be a nightmare.
I'm not really scared of Kang as a villain because he got beaten by Ant-Man.
By ants.
And
by
by
smart
ants.
ants, guys. It was
So
a
if
terrible
that's
look.
the case, what is this world-ending threat when supposedly the most threatening Kang of all time
Kang the Conqueror that got put...
beaten by
Yeah.
ants?
And it's like, they also set it up to like, this version of Kang was deemed too dangerous by the other Kangs.
So we had to get rid of him.
Into the quantum realm where he'd never be able to make it out. That was the idea. They sent him there like a prison. Because the Kang was so smart, they realised he was never going to be able to get out by himself. And that version of Kang that was super smart and had, you know, dominated that small universe effectively, right? Got done in by engineered smart ants.
Right, Skynot? That's the problem. Is that I don't believe the level of villainy
Oh, there's 2 bad guys.
with him.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. Blackfire said Victor Timely is very important. Kang is like Thanos. He's stronger and clever.
He's supposed to be, yeah, but I don't
think they
believe
train him
it.
like that.
I don't
That's
believe
the
it.
thing.
And I think one of those problems was that, yeah, the higher level evolutionary was scarier than the way that they put forward
The way that they put his story forward and his character forward.
Kang so far.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, that's alright.
Oh,
my
not a
guy.
problem, not a problem. Don't worry.
chill when you can.
Radios, right?
You need to take some rest, my guy, don't worry. We're not gonna at you for it.
Yeah, no.
Skylar did
I'm sure
ask
this Sable Tech is gonna serve you really well in prison.
earlier, what was the point you were like, okay, the MCU is falling off now? Honestly, guys,
Loki.
it was Loki.
It was
Loki season 1. And I know I'm wearing green, and you know I am a fan of Loki as a character, the way they put him forward previously. And I was so sad when Loki died originally. I cried like a baby in the theater. I was sobbing, was I not?
Yeah, when we were watching it, we were just getting more and more annoyed. Like, why have you done this?
And then when they did, the Loki show, it was like, okay, you know what? I understand. It's actually interesting. You're right. There is a Loki out there, and Loki working his way through time and being dangerous, and they just didn't follow through with anything that they could have. And it's just a bit of a shame for me because he's such a well-loved character, and Tom Hiddleston's given some great years to the MCU, and you just didn't do him right, you know? And
Thor: Love and Thunder. Hey, Pete, you gave them more of a chance than we did. You had more hope.
You had more hope, clearly. But that's okay, you know,
Hey, I still hope that these stories are good. I don't want them to be shit.
It could get better again. Careful, click, square, yeah. It could get better again. Here, dodge, dodge. It was just very poorly done from a character standpoint. Oh, all these guys against you? Oh, that's a lot. It was the end of Endgame. I was getting the warning signs. Yeah, I think part of the issue, Pete,
actually,
was that...
you know what? I'm changing my answer.
Yeah.
Changing my answer.
Go on. Careful, big guy coming for you.
It wasn't actually
Loki.
Was
it WandaVision?
No. It was Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Oh yeah.
I remember watching it going, this is a terrible movie. It could have been really good had they introduced the multiverse properly there. And there was a story there, man. There was a story.
Any place you're going to introduce the multiverse, why not Spider-Man, one of the most watched superheroes?
There was such a good potential story there. Because you had the idea of this character
who was from a different universe.
Of Mysterio, who was from another universe.
As Jake Gyllenhaal
but you could have played it, and I made a video about this at the time. You could have played it so that Jake Gyllenhaal's character of Mysterio was actually a villain from his own universe, but he's come to this universe to pretend to be a hero to try and take over this universe.
How cool does that sound?
And then you could have moved on from there with him being someone who is trusted but actually shouldn't be trusted. And it could have all been set up with just one look at the end of the movie.
Where he
like,
looks,
oh, maybe something ain't right here. And I've convinced everyone I am the guy.
And we would have had an insider
basically
in the Avengers.
It would have been
where he would have been the bad guy.
So good. It could have been so good.
Yeah, it could have been, but they didn't do it. Careful, L1, R1. Yeah. Like, I think
instead, we just got like a megalomaniac type character.
Who got wronged by Tony Stark.
And that was it. It's like, oh, okay.
We can do better than that, you know?
Hey, Skynet, you find like-minded people. We're here for you. We're here for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Far From Home, not bad. Amazing Spider-Man, bad. Blackfire said. Yeah, I think Amazing Spider-Man, it wasn't...
Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 1 is alright.
1 was okay, yeah. 1 was okay. I think I really liked the version of Peter Parker, played by Andrew Garfield. But 2, it sort of fell apart, you know, there were just too many things going on. But, you know, we got some closure in the most recent Spider-Man, in No Way Home. We got that Andrew Garfield having his closure moment, which was nice, right? I did enjoy it. Oh wait, Blackfire said Kang can control time technology in the multiverse and have many variants. And he said that with Kang, he's got virtually infinite power. Yeah, I understand that, but that's not what they showed, right? With the versions of Kang we've seen as of yet, they don't have infinite power. And I think it's such a bad move to show your bad guy and show him being beaten in any way before the main guy gets beaten, especially when it's meant to be a dangerous version. If we saw a nice version of Kang or like a medium-low version of Kang being beaten in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, I'd believe it. I'd say, right, so this guy isn't a major level Kang. They stuck him in there because he was annoying, fine. Not because he's dangerous, but because he's annoying or because he kind of reaches too far and he isn't able to attain it, fine, whatever it is. But the way that they did it was they said this guy is super powerful and he's too powerful, we need to lock him away. And then he gets done by ants. Thanos was so terrifying because every instance and every reference to him was, you should be scared. Gamora and Nebula, the way they spoke about their father. And the first introductions of him we had, the menacing look at the end of, which one was he first introduced in, where it was the cutscene at the end, the after credits scene where we saw him turn around. This was when he had his original face, Avengers 1. And then with Loki, being so terrified. Like, when you think about that, Loki being so sick looking in the first Avengers and him being terrified to fail, it's partially because of Thanos, right? And the realm he'd been in, falling through space all that time. It's such a great way to set up your villain, making him so scary where every reference of him is, he's terrifying. And they've done the opposite here. They're like, no, he's terrifying. He's super scary, super scary. But they haven't shown us the scary in any which way. And it's not enough, right? Yeah, Peter Sloan said, and beaten by possibly the weakest Avenger. He was beaten by ants, my guy.
Right.
Ants, engineered ants, fine. But ants, it's not good enough. It's really
not.
And I don't expect that from
even if it was He Who Remains, the same one from Loki who got beaten by ants, I would have said, nah, this ain't good enough. I'm sorry.
It's not. You know,
Tech was out of there.
Peach said,
Yuri sounds okay.
The thing is, I entered the MC fan base during the Shang-Chi era, really? And I loved Loki WandaVision, and I was very optimistic about the future of the MCU.
Wow.
Wow, that is actually really recent. Wait. That's actually really recent. The thing is, if you hadn't really entered the fan base before, I can see why you thought Loki and WandaVision were good, because I enjoyed. Especially
I can imagine.
If you hadn't entered this realm, there's nothing else like it on television, right? So I totally understand that, but it's a shame that we can all see that it's just going downhill from here.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 was okay. Blackfire said. Kang's back in the Marvels. Really?
Kang's back in the Marvels, is he?
Okay,
right. Didn't know.
know.
The Marvels does look like it might actually be good, which is a shocker. It's a shocker, but I hope it's good.
I should have been here.
Yeah,
I hope it is.
I think with the Marvels, we discussed this in our trailer, the way that they look like they're going about it is they're giving Carol character, where they didn't give her really any character in the first Captain Marvel. She was just this sort of cardboard box, cardboard cutout that was like, I'm strong, I don't know what to do, I've been told these lies, meh. And it just wasn't a very well done story. Jude Law, wonderful as he is, did not do a good job. And it was very contradictory from the first few minutes, where it was, Carol, you can't use your powers, it's really not good. And then like 3 seconds later, she absolutely smacks the heck out of Jude Law using her powers, and there's no repercussions. There's no one telling her, Carol, you can't do this. The next time you do this, you're off missions. The next time you do this, you're being grounded, effectively, on the planet that she is. And so we're being told, Carol's being told, she can't use her powers. And yet, she's using them, and nothing bad's happening. So what was the point in this mental psychology you're trying to put on her? Because the audience can't believe it. And then by the end it's a, no, I'm strong and I can do it. But they didn't play that story out well enough to make it really believable for the audience, right? But with
I should hit the streets.
The Marvels, she's having to work in a team, which is good, because even in her introduction in the Avengers, when at the beginning of Endgame she's like, okay, let's go get this guy. She's not really saying we, it's more of a, I'll go get this guy, I'll go kill him, I'll go get him done, right? She's not a team player in the same way. She is the big guns, but she doesn't work in a team. So this is an opportunity for us to see her character and to see some character growth. Not only having to work with Monica Rambeau, but working with a child. That's a big thing, right? This could be a sort of Tony Stark moment for her, learning how to deal with a kid who has superpowers. And that's actually really useful for a character which, unfortunately, not everyone loved her, right? Peter said, I don't think that Thanos should have been in the first Guardians of the Galaxy. It took away from his mystery a little bit. It did a little bit. I think it did a bit of both. It took away some of the mystery, but it also made him seem more scary. But I think the follow-through with Thanos is what made it so effective.
Yeah.
Because from that point on, there was nothing like it. Everyone was afraid of Thanos, and it was just his moral surety and his inability to let anything faze him up until right at the end, right? That made him so dangerous, and his conviction and his ability to follow through, right? That made him so scary. Peach said, I didn't like Multiverse of Madness, but I was still counting on Taika for making a good movie because I loved Ragnarok. I even saw Thor Love and Thunder at 6 a.m. in the theaters.
Hey, we used to do that type of stuff, going at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Getting out as early as possible because we just needed to see it. We don't do that anymore, to be honest. A bit of a shame. Yeah, Ragnarok we really liked. The concept of Ragnarok made a lot of sense. You know, it's like, oh, a body cop with the Hulk and Thor across space. That sounds cool, right? That sounds like a great...
J. Jonah Jameson, one of the best parts of this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, and it's a great game, but his little additions.
Yeah,
nice.
It's really, really nice. But yeah, we have not seen Love and Thunder yet. I do not plan on seeing Love and Thunder. I don't want to ruin Thor for myself like that. It just seems like there's...
How bad was it, Peach? Like you're saying it was something that really pulled the entire MCU back for you. What made it bad for you? Because obviously we haven't seen it. I know, and I've read Gore the God Butcher. Bitcher, I was about to say that. And apparently they really changed the story a lot with him, and they didn't do anything conducive with his character.
I read that he only killed like 1 or 2 gods, visually, and it's like you didn't get to see his full power and his full anger before it was like, oh look, now we have to go take on this guy. We didn't actually get a good understanding of how dangerous he was as a villain. It's such a shame because you've got such a great actor to play this character. Christian Bale, I'm sure he signed on to be like, oh, this is cool, it's a one and done.
I'm sure.
I don't need to come back.
Don't worry.
The MCU,
We'll pick you up in a bit.
Great director, great cast. This sounds like a good bit of fun, a great character that I can play, and then...
Let's go through quickly here. Phase 4 in our heads.
Oh yeah.
And comedy overtook a lot.
Was it poorly placed comedy where it just didn't feel like it was conducive for the scene? Did it feel like it was shoved in there for no reason? I will say, you know, especially with the way that apparently Taika was filming.
Yeah, Gore the Good, great character. Yeah. Really creative
scary,
and thoughtful idea.
Yeah. And that just didn't come through, I guess.
I guess they didn't do it.
I think with Taika, they said, I think it was a lot of the actors, they said that they were doing numerous takes, and they'd be doing serious takes, and then Taika would always try to make them do funny takes. So a lot of power was in the editing room and the way that the film was edited together. Because I think Russell Crowe said, you know, I had some ideas of the way I wanted to play Zeus, and Taika had totally different ideas, so we came to a happy medium where I would do what he wanted, and then I would also do what I wanted in the way that I wanted to play him. And I think they ended up going in the editing room for the more comical version that Taika wanted. It's just a bit of a shame, you know, when you got these characters, funny does have a place, especially in the MCU. But when you overdo it, you just ruin characters. And now it's like you can't have these characters back, even with the multiverse stuff. You can't have these characters back and have great actors play them. Because now I'm sure actors are saying, do I want to be part of the MCU? Do I want to do it? Compared to a couple years ago where it was, I'd love to be part of the MCU. That sounds cool. Being a superhero, right? It's changed a lot.
Yeah, I think Taika makes sense what you said there, Peach. He's kind of like the guy in class who thinks he's funny, but he's not.
It was Skylight who said that, yeah.
Skylight said that, yeah. I think I agree with you.
The annoying
it's a little
kid.
like that.
Yeah.
Call from Vinny.
Hello? Blackfire said Black Widow, Thor Love and Thunder, Captain Marvel, bad movies. Yeah, Black Widow was an absolute mess. I didn't even want to have to talk about that film. It was just so badly put together.
It could have been so good again.
We had this concept for Black Widow when they announced it, and it was slowly growing just in our minds. And what they put out just really bad, really bad.
You could have basically had a John Wick-esque movie, gritty, underground. Her basically. Because you had the situation with Natasha leaving the Red Room and leaving the Black Widow program against the rules and going and joining the Americans in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, and also then becoming a superhero that's publicly putting out information
you
from numerous governments.
You could have had her be, for the first time in a decade, be vulnerable by the Red Room.
Hunted.
So she could have actually been on the run from them because she no longer had protections from S.H.I.E.L.D., from the US government, from the Avengers, and now she was basically free bait. And they said, we're gonna go get her.
Now's our time.
Now's our time to go get her. You could have still had the sister thing with Yelena.
And even
that
some
could
of the
have still
family
been
elements
valid.
if you wanted.
But I really, really believe that could have been a much better concept.
Proper espionage.
And her being basically prey for them.
Hunted.
And that being the core crux of that movie.
And that would have been such a great way to introduce
and Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
They destroyed Taskmaster.
When Narendra explained to me who Taskmaster is, and when we saw Taskmaster here, I was like, oh, they did a really bad job with Taskmaster. They did a terrible job with that film and the way they introduced these characters. It's such a shame after Scarlett Johansson did such a great job with Black Widow. She was so well loved, and this was the first film for a female, I'll say after Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel got the first one, and they just did such a bad job. You're gonna have to set it in the past anyway. Why not set it around the same time it's meant to be set and just do a better job at it, you know? Just so terrible. Scarlett said I forgot Black Widow existed. Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Peter said that for Love and Thunder, they're so afraid of getting too dark, so they make jokes at the worst moments to derail the tension. MCU's been doing that a lot.
That's classic MCU. They've always done it, but they've done a good job tapering it in the first 3 phases.
Yeah.
It's not always too much, but I feel like in Phase 4 they really overdid that.
I think also one of the reasons they were able to temper it so much in the first 3 phases was because it was actors' choices. You know, when Iron Man was making these clips, some of them were written in, some of them would have just been RDJ just going off of it himself, and his timing is great. And some of these people who are working on these shows at these films, they've got such great comic ability themselves, just in their daily lives and the way in which they've grown as actors, to make it really believable that these characters would be saying these lines. But when they're written in to be like, oh, it's getting a bit dark, kids watch this, we need to lower the tension.
Not his idea.
When it's done like that, it becomes overworked and forced. And they're doing a lot of that, where there's this big moment and there's a difficult thing and someone's going through some emotions and it's like, ha ha, have to pull a funny though. No, you don't need to pull the funny. Leave the tension as it is. You've written it in for a reason. Don't do it. It's not necessary. It's not very nice to watch.
He has to still be here.
There's one joke that was so annoying, but for some reason they kept repeating it like 7 times throughout the movie. That sounds like Taika Waititi, to be honest, doesn't it? Like I said, Gore, the God Butcher, Thanos, and Kang, the Conqueror seem the same level.
Come on! Yes!
That's kind of wild that if Gore is that powerful, we saw him in a Thor movie. Especially if this Thor movie was poorly done.
Better stay close.
Right? It's a bit of a shame, to be honest. Like I said, Shang-Chi, No Way Home, Doctor Strange, and Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, you liked a lot.
What was that?
Shang-Chi, No Way Home, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, you liked a lot. I was not a big fan of Wakanda Forever, to be honest.
I wasn't a big fan of Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange either, yeah. I say Shang-Chi was pretty good. When we watched it, we did enjoy it. It wasn't brilliant, but it wasn't bad. Compared to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, I would say it was bad. And Black Panther Wakanda Forever, it was okay. Unfortunately, it didn't live up to the first Black Panther. They had a really tough task, you know, with having to change Black Panther because of Chadwick's passing. And unfortunately, I think they didn't do the right thing. I think Letitia Wright as Black Panther isn't as believable as an M'Baku. And M'Baku, also the way that they pinned his character, it was the perfect progression for his character to become Black Panther and to remove monarchy and state positions and high level military positions. So right now the idea is the person who leads the country is Black Panther, right? And in some sense, I think they've sort of done that where M'Baku's going to be the leader, but Letitia Wright's going to be still head of technology.
M'Baku isn't going to be the leader.
Isn't M'Baku going to be the leader? Oh, it's going to be Letitia Wright still the leader. See, I don't like that. I think they could have done something better with having the Black Panther removed from head of state. So Letitia Wright's character, Shuri, could have been head of state, still leading the technological advancements, and M'Baku could have been Black Panther. I think it would have been really, really well received. and they just didn't do that, which it's a bit of a shame. Also, the fight scene between her and Namor, it was not believable.
Whatever's happening
It was
tonight is
not
going down
believable
at a
at all.
construction site.
It was not
Which
great.
one?
Also, they never explained how
controls a
Namor
half-dozen.
ended up getting the sun
Let's play the quiet game.
down in the ocean. He just said, my people wanted the sun, so I brought the sun to them. And it's like, my guy, I understand that maybe you have some technological advancements, but nothing else beguiled that you have
No,
technological advancements.
they don't have any technology.
So how did you bring the sun to the middle of the ocean?
Lunch?
How? Explain it to me how you did that. Because it doesn't make sense. I feel like some of those things hadn't been well thought out. They said, oh, this is going to be a cool visual. The director said, Ryan Coogler, right? He said, this is going to be a really cool visual. It's going to show how much he cares for his people. Oh no, you got spotted by that guy.
That's one of them. You didn't definitely see because of the thing.
Us.
They were shown to
is
not
going
have
down
any
at a
technological
No.
advancements.
Outside of the water bombs
Hammerhead
they were
controls a
using,
half-dozen.
that's it. That's like the extent of their
can only eavesdrop if I
technological
stay hidden.
advancement. Other than the fact that they were able to sneak into Wakanda through the river system, even though it's like, you're telling me that Shuri, being the head of technology, made them vulnerable to people sneaking in through their river system. Really? This is Wakanda you're talking about. These guys are so advanced, it's absolutely crazy. I do not believe that. It's not believable. And we're meant to just kind of be like, oh look, they made it through, and then the characters go, I don't know how they made it through. It's like, no, you can't pull that ish. You can't pull it. It's a bad look. The thing is, Taskmaster Stuntman was a dude, Peter said. Yeah, such a bad
Guard
look.
duty from here, thank you very much.
They're like, look, women power, women strong. Stuntman man. Not stunt woman, stuntman. It's like, really? You're gonna do that? It's not... At least find a stunt woman to do it if that's the message.
During the infiltration.
You have to follow through with the message, don't you?
If it's not on camera and he doesn't really exist, does it?
That's not the vibe. That's not it. That's such a bad look. Blackfire said, Phase 1, Marvel was really good. Phase 2 was better. Phase 3 was the best. And Phase 4 is back to good. I think Phase 4 is the weakest yet. I think the phrasing's right. From very good, better, best, and then good for Phase 4. I would actually say it's barely possible. I would in fact
I'd say it's not possible.
Bad.
Keep listening.
Look,
It's a shame.
if you're gonna go through, I love Namor in the comics. I think he's a very nuanced character. But in the movie he was done wrong, and it was kind of subpar. I think if I was to say going through Phase 4 in relation to the overall MCU, where these characters are and where these movies rank, basically, right? Because that's the important thing. Where do these movies rank in the MCU overall?
Yeah. What would you say?
This side.
Oh, there are some guys there. You have to go through the vents. Vents. Yeah, there's one there. You can get in. Yeah, I would say as far as the MCU, when we look at the pass rates for the MCU, you know, pre-Phase 4, there were, this is currently Turf Wars, it's the second DLC. We finished the first one, it was called The Heist.
No Avengers movie in Phase 4. Wait, are we in Phase 5?
That's right, there were no Avengers movies in Phase 4. Are we in 5? I think now Phase 5 has started.
Phase 5 was Ant-Man.
But yeah, beginning of Phase 5 was Ant-Man. But with Phase 1 to 3, there were very few films that weren't good. You know, there were some great films. I think the introductory films of Iron Man, Captain America, Thor were all good, if not great films. Considering that there was no frame of reference, people did not watch comic movies unless it was Spider-Man, and X-Men had success. It wasn't really something that regular people were absolutely positively enjoying. So the introduction, they did an incredible job with the introductions. And then when we're coming on to the sequels, Captain America Winter Soldier is a brilliant film. I will not hit anything else. It was absolutely exceptional. The closest we're going to get some form of espionage thriller. Absolutely exceptional. Thor, Dark World, you know, it was bad. I would say it was an outright bad film. Unfortunate. But Iron Man 2, not great, but not bad. So when we look at it, the actual hit ratio for the MCU is that they're only missing maybe 10 to 15% of the time, right? Across all of their films.
I agree with you, what you just said, Peach. I think it was that they tried to rush it because of their expectation of those movies. And I think the quality of Endgame wasn't actually supreme in the MCU. I think it was like a B tier movie.
Yeah.
For the MCU, it was a S tier, A plus comic book movie.
Yeah.
But for the MCU, in terms of quality, it was probably a B tier MCU movie.
Yeah.
But Infinity War was a better movie overall, by far, without a doubt. But they tried to get into that next phase too quickly.
Yeah, they rushed through it, especially when you consider that it used to be like 2 films a year, and then it became 3 films a year, right? And then it's now, they got to a place where it was like 4 films a year, right?
Yeah.
And it's, we need to pump out all these shows because we want people to be watching on Disney Plus. We need these guys to be really in. When you're putting out that much content, at some point you're going to be sacrificing your quality for the quantity because there aren't enough writers, and especially when you consider that they didn't have an overall vision for the story moving forward. They only figured it out last year. I remember when Kevin Feige was like, we did our retreat, we've now figured out where the story's going. It's like, no, you can't let people know that. You have to make them seem like you've known what was going from the beginning of Phase 4. The moment we started putting out these shows, we need to make it seem like we knew where it was going. Because if you let people know that you didn't have your hands on the wheel, it's going to look really bad. And indeed, it looks really, really bad. Even though that was, you put that out there to make it seem as if, oh no, everything's fine now. We're back on track, right? Peach said that, like, the next Avengers movie is already a big 2-parter. Yeah, I think it's a 2-parter, but I don't think enough people are going to care about it. The viewership has gone right the way down. You know, we look at something like Black Panther, that should have made $1 billion, and it didn't. Black Panther 2 should have been a $1 billion film.
Very nice shot.
And it did not make the money, despite the fact that it was billed as this is going to be huge. You know, the first Black Panther made $1.2 billion, $1.3 billion. There's no reason why that trajectory should go up. And in fact, it went down. That's a really, really bad look.
I mean, you look at Guardians, right? Guardians 3 made more than Guardians 1, but less than Guardians 2. But Guardians only just underperformed versus Guardians 2, and Guardians 3 wasn't released in Russia and a couple of other territories where it probably would have made overall another 50 million, maybe around about there. So, if that was the case, it would have outgrossed the grossing of Guardians 2, right? So it wasn't a reduction in real terms. Well, inflation-wise, it was a reduction because it should have made $1 billion as well. But that's because the reason it didn't was because of the poor product. The successive failures of the MCU over the last 2 years.
They've lost the people's confidence, and so people say, no, maybe I won't go see that film.
But with Black Panther, even if you add another $30 million for specifically the Russian market and the Eastern European market there,
it's not adding much.
It's not adding to get towards that $1.3+ billion. It's still very far away from that.
They were hoping it was going to make 1.5. It made just under 900, didn't it?
It made 860.
860. They were hoping it was going to make upwards of 1.5. That's basically half what they were hoping for. Just under half what they were hoping for. It's really not good. Blackfire said Phase 5 is Ant-Man, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Secret Invasion. I said yeah.
I jumped.
Skynut said, loved Endgame, still don't understand the old Captain America thing at the end though. How is he there? So basically the idea was that Cap went back in time to put back the stones in the right places, because they have to go back in the timeline, right? And then he stayed back in 1950.
Yeah.
And then he got with Peggy Carter, and so he grew old. Of course he's aged at a different rate to a regular person because he's super.
Yeah.
And the idea is that the Cap we've seen throughout the MCU can still be there because he only went back after all those instances of the films happened and the timeline, and once he'd gotten through to the end of Endgame, then he went back, and from that point on there is no young Cap in the timeline.
He started a loop,
because he started a loop back at the end, right? So that's how he was able to be there. I personally don't like the way that they did his send-off. I think it would have been better to keep him around just for a little bit longer, but he didn't want to play the role anymore, and they felt like it was a good fan service to give Peggy and him the last dance and for them to have a life together. It does make things muddy though, because now is Sharon Carter his family?
Yes.
It makes it way weirder.
But it might not be by blood.
Yeah,
maybe.
It might be.
Because remember, she was Aunt Peggy.
Aunt Peggy, yeah.
They didn't make her like the granddaughter.
Didn't make her daughter or granddaughter.
It's like she's his niece, like great niece.
Which, fine, it's not a Sweet Home Alabama, but it's still odd. You know, still politely a bit sus. Peter said they were trying to do what the DCU normally does, rush everything quickly, try and get that money. Yeah, the money was getting big. These numbers were absolutely insane, and they said we can keep going, but you can't
Get that guy off the mixer.
You can't start on the road if you don't know where to go, right? And they said, oh, we'll put out these shows, we'll put out these films, and we'll figure it out along the way. That's not the way. That was not the way to go about the
Cement mixer's running again.
because you don't actually get conducive, well thought out instances where you're adding in what the fans want to see. You're doing fan service, like, oh, the fans want to see this thing, we should put it in, without actually thinking about where the story goes for these individual characters, and it comes off very, very weak as story. And one of the reasons why the MCU was so successful, it wasn't the visuals, it wasn't how cool the characters are, in the sense that they're doing all these cool things. People like the MCU because the characters were so easy to love. They had issues that then they fixed. They got new issues that then they fixed. They were always growing, you know? It's one of the reasons why Robert Downey Jr.'s character of Tony Stark was so well loved, because every new iteration of that character was just growing in this new way, and he was so easily likable, and the actors were doing such great jobs. And it's not just getting the big actor, it's not just, you know, writing a script reasonably, it's the way in which these characters are believable, and the believability just sort of walks away, and the characters' consistency is sort of falling away really quickly, which is just rough. I don't expect that from the MCU. I didn't, now I do, but I didn't a couple of years ago. Blackfire said Phase 5 looks good and getting better and better. Gonna have to disagree with you there. I have
how could you say Secret Invasion is an improvement on Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't think we could say it.
Because Ant-Man and the Wasp was absolute rubbish.
Yeah, maybe films wise you could say it's getting better, but there's only been like 2 films, so it's not the largest data pool, right? Phase 5, Loki Season 2, The Marvels, Deadpool 3, Thunderbolts, Daredevil Born Again, Blade, Fantastic Four, Spiderman 4, Armor Wars, Kang, Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars. Yeah, there's lots and lots of things, and there is potential. I just hope that they don't mess it up, because they could really easily mess this up. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is perfect. I think it was a great way to end this story, you know, for them and these characters, the culmination. Spoilers, I really thought one of the main Guardians was going to die. I'm glad that they didn't do it though. I think they deserved a bit of a send-off, and we got to see that, and it made sense for all the characters.
You know, guys, it'd be way easier for
do you guys still have any Avengers characters that you care about now because they've lost most of the originals? Who counts as an Avenger right now? Yelena, she's not an Avenger. She's going to be in Thunderbolt. She's working for Madam Hydra, so she's not an Avenger. Spider-Man's an Avenger. Actually, no, I don't think he is an Avenger because no one knows his name anymore. Who counts as an Avenger these days? The Hulk? He's still
Captain Marvel, she's an Avenger.
Captain Marvel's an Avenger.
Is she an Avenger?
Does She-Hulk count as an Avenger?
Miss Marvel, probably not.
Wanda's not an Avenger. Vision's gone. White Vision hasn't been decided whether he's an Avenger yet. I'm trying to think of who counts as an Avenger right now.
Shields are so cool, but
Bucky is not an Avenger. Is Bucky an Avenger now?
No, they are
Winter's
cool.
got Bucky Barnes. Is he an Avenger?
Another dig boy.
Or is Sam Wilson is Avenger? I care about Sam Wilson. I think he's alright.
But yeah, in terms of what characters are still our actual Avengers that we care about,
There aren't many.
Thor, maybe.
Yeah, it is a bit of a mess, isn't it, Pete? It really is. And Thor, I see them saying goodbye to Thor real soon.
I think he's going to get gone
Kang is
right
gonna
at the
get
beginning
him.
of that.
Yeah.
That next
I think the next time we see Kang well and proper in a film, he's going to be getting Thor first off as a way to like, look, Kang is so strong, he just killed Thor. Sorry, you just killed Spider-Man. But I think that's going to be the method in which they employ to make Kang seem really intimidating. And it's just going to be a shame because you can't be throwing away your OGs like this. I know you already basically did him over in Thor Love and Thunder, but you don't want to be getting rid of him. But I don't think Chris Hemsworth wants to continue in this.
The Guardians are going to continue,
Yeah.
but just not in the way in which they have been. Yeah, they're going to be a
different
updated
bunch.
group.
Yeah. We saw them at the end of Guardians Volume 3. It's going to be Cosmo, Nebula, I think, is going to be in it. It's going to be Kraglin. and Baby Groot, right? I think that's going to be it, basically. And a couple of the animals who have superpowers now, who have come from the
Gotta keep pushing.
high... What was his name? The high...
You can figure it out. I know you'll get that.
The high...
Everyone thinks
What's his name, guys? The high... Evolutionary. Took me a second. I've been getting through lots of stuff. So a couple of those evolutionary... What's the word? But a couple of those super-powered animals are going to be in the Avengers, the Guardians, and Adam Warlock, yeah, as well. It's going to be a different one. We're just going to have to figure out how they portray their characters and the stories they're going to give them, right? And the villains they're going to give them. I think they are going to make new Guardians, but we're going to have to see what that's like. What do you think about how they handled Adam Warlock? I think it was interesting to make him a sort of man-child, but he is meant to be, the way they did him, he's meant to be someone who doesn't understand how anything works, not just the world, but society. He is a baby. I think the next version we see of him is going to be absolutely totally different. The childishness is going to have to disappear really, really quickly, because I feel like it's going to become irritating very quickly, especially when you consider he's meant to be super strong. And I feel like he is going to become very intelligent. It's just the version we saw is meant to be baby-like, you know? He's meant to just come out of his little shell, that thing he was birthed out of, right? They confirmed more Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I thought they were keeping them on the back burner. I don't think they've confirmed it, but I think that they're going to have to keep doing it because they are successful.
Peach, you talk about the spoilers, man. Because I've heard some stuff, but not everything.
Go ahead, Peach. Absolutely. He's interesting, but as another character, he's nothing like his comic counterpart. I think maybe we'll see his comic version in the future. James Gunn had an image he wanted for Adam Warlock in being this version of this sort of childlike version for this iteration. Whoever takes on the Guardians now is going to have their hands full in making them successful if they do films. I think they will, because they're so well loved and they are successful that you would want to keep them going, because they are a money spinner. When a lot of these other films aren't going to be money spinners in the near future, right? So they're going to keep them around, as far as I can tell. He said, I don't want Thor to die before he gets a redemption character-wise, like another good movie. I think there's potential, considering Thor now has, a stepdaughter, and Hercules is coming too.
Oh, yeah, Hercules. Yeah, I heard about that.
That's played by the guy who plays Roy Kent in Ted Lasso. Brett Goldstein is his name. Yeah, that was a weird one. I think, hey, they cast him for a reason. He's also a very good writer. I really enjoyed Ted Lasso season 1. We're probably going to watch season 2 soon. I hope he does well. I don't know about the stepdaughter thing. That's kind of wild. If they do kill him off, it'll be a bit of a shame. Won't they have to recast him?
Nah, they can't recast him.
Chris Hemsworth is too well loved in this character, and he's too recognizable.
He's the only remaining one. Like, you can't. Yeah, I don't think they can just recast him.
You have to keep him. Yeah, I hope they don't kill him off, but I get the feeling that Chris Hemsworth doesn't want to keep doing this. I feel like he's sort of done. He's given it a great amount of time. If he does go for it again, he's going to want a director who's really certain with what they're doing. He basically said he's done with the sort of figuring things out on the fly directors. He wants story figured out, scripts written before he fully signs on. And that sort of stipulation seems like one he's going to be keen with. Yeah, he's taken time off to spend time with his family. He did his show, right? And he found out that he's got high likelihood to develop a neurological disease, and he thought about it and said, you know what, I want to spend more time with my family. I get it, perfectly understand that. That's a huge thing to uncover, especially when you're so young and fit. I do think he'll be coming back, though. I just hope they keep him around. Gatchaman, hello!
Who?
Gatchaman.
Gatchaman?
Yeah. He came in one of the last streams, if I remember correctly, briefly. Lovely to have you here. Blackfire has information on Spiderman 4 and the Avengers. Please let us know. I would love to find out this information. He said, I hope that the next movie has a different tone. Even Chris Hemsworth admits he wants different tone and stuff the next time he appears. Yeah. I don't want Thor to have such a sour note send off. Yeah, I agree with you. He's given so much and he's so well loved and he portrayed this character really, really well. As far as I can tell from what I've heard, they basically made Thor an idiot in the most recent edition of Thor, which is kind of silly considering where he was at the end of Endgame. You didn't need to do that to his character. They sort of made him just not believable. Keep going.
Yes, I can add some info to my Webbing's list of features.
And if that is the last place we see Thor, it's going to be a great shame because he's given so much and he's really great in the role. I don't trust Marvel, Disney, not to ruin his character more, Pete said.
It's what it is. I mean, there's been rumors now again of Disney being bought because of the situation they're in. No, the Disney.
Oh, Disney
being bought by Apple. It's been around for like 10 years. Like, are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? I genuinely actually think when the next general market crash happens and everything goes down 20-30%,
it could happen.
I think Apple is gonna, hey Sunil, how you doing? Back in the New York groove with us.
Lovely to have you, my guy.
I think when that market crash happens 20-30% over the next 2 years, Disney is right now trading about 90. I'm not going to buy it at 90. I think it's probably about 74, 75 right now, maybe close to 80. But if it gets below 70, I think Apple is just going to come and buy it. Because at that point, it's probably worth sub 100 billion.
Wow.
Around that number. I think Apple is just going to come buy them.
Wild.
It's worth it for them. They've got their entire media division done.
Yeah.
They've got parks. They've diversified their own income by doing it as a company, and we're getting to that position of having those multinational conglomerates that basically are equivalent to nation states. If they get to that level, which I don't think is unrealistic, it's possible.
It could happen.
So the only question would be whether it would be allowed through the monopoly laws, but I don't see why it wouldn't be a monopoly problem because it's not in entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, they're not Apple in movie making en masse.
No, they've got a couple of shows here and there. It's not
TV.
much.
It's not really mainstream. The stuff they make.
Yeah. We're doing good, my guy. Glad to have you here. Blackfire mentioned Bruce Morrow is here. Hello Bruce. What's the next game after Spider-Man? We're probably going to be playing the Miles Morales short game included in this one after this, and then after that we're going to be playing Star Wars game. Probably the Jedi Fallen Order. I know the Jedi Fallen Order's second installation of the story. We're going to play the first one. I can't remember its name though. We're playing the first installment of that, which I very much look forward to because I'm someone who really enjoyed the Force Unleashed game way back when. That game and that story was underrated. It was so well done. Excited about England in the World Cup. You guys don't care because they're women. You know, I don't really watch female football. It's kind of boring to me, to be honest. When I have put it on, I just kind of look at it and go, you know, the level is not there, so I'm not going to watch it. Hey, if you want, I'm not going to watch a poor product. It's what I've been talking about the MCU. The MCU's been putting out poor products. I'm getting to the point where it's I'm not going to watch it. Compared to, look, I'm a woman. You can't call me a misogynist. I'm a woman. Even though if you want to call me names, you can. I'm just not going to listen to them. But yeah. It's, for me, it's...
Yeah, women's soccer!
When they're playing football, yeah, they do. I look at what they're doing, it's like open goal and they can't get it in. It's like, oh, you're not doing the drill.
Women World Cup, I've seen some highlights, it's atrocious.
It's really not good.
Bad stuff.
And
that doesn't mean they're all bad, but they just are not at a good enough level, which warrants me watching it on a consistent basis.
You know what, my guys? I just have to be honest about these things. I can't give something that's not good my time. It's the same thing with film, television, movies, music. If I'm not enjoying something, I'm not going to give it my time. Time is one of those things you can never get it back. You know? So if they win, I'm happy for them. You know, they've put in the effort to be good enough to win. That's a big thing. But they're not good enough to go on my watch. Which sounds really bad, but too bad. That's on them, that's not on me. Earlier, Blackfire mentioned the new team for the Avengers. Loki, Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, Falcon, Shuri, so it's Black Panther, Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk, and Wasp. Hulk, I don't think Hulk's going to be coming back. I think Mark Ruffalo's done, my guy. So, but I think, I'm not sure about that one. Captain Marvel, yeah, I see her, but they might put her off-world if she's too powerful. That's kind of one of the things they're doing with Thor previously and Captain Marvel. When you've got a character who's that powerful, you kind of have to send them off-world for the smaller problems, because the issues disappear when you've got guys who can, you know, do laser beams. Like, or power beams, energy beams, like Captain Marvel, right? Or Thor, when they're that powerful. Shang-Chi, alright. Shuri, alright. Spider-Man, I'm guessing Miss Marvel's gonna be on there after the Marvels as well. I'll see how it goes. I don't know.
Yeah, Smart Hulk was a terrible idea.
Terrible idea, so bad. It's such a poor thing to do. If anything, they should have waited time and done that at the end of this set of Avengers films, because the Hulk is very well liked and Mark Ruffalo does a good job. Why do your character like that when he is the most powerful Avenger, nothing affects him, and yes, he was terribly injured after he attempted the snap, because he was asking to bring back Black Widow, and obviously he couldn't do that, so he was pushing, ended up getting really hurt. Even if he, that hammerhead is rough. Even if he recovered from that, I don't think Mark Ruffalo is coming back, and as Smart Hulk, it's just not interesting. You made him too weak as the Hulk, and that's not what you want to see. People want to see the Hulk, they don't want to see Smart Hulk. There's no point in that, right? Marvel kill Thor, Drax, it's damage. Yeah, I think Thor's gonna get got. Drax, I'm not sure. I don't think we're gonna see Drax ever again. Dave Bautista said he doesn't really want to come back, so there's that. Especially with Wanda. Do you think they'll ever try to reintroduce Wanda to the Avengers? That'll be one hell of an option. Yeah, well, they didn't kill her off on screen, and if they're not dead on screen, then she could be alive still. I don't know. I think they'd be scraping the barrel at this point, considering the last iteration of her being around would have been a bad guy who then jumped off the mountain. It wouldn't be a good look. A Marvel Spider-Man 2, I think Miles Morales and Harry Osborn's death. Rio Morales, I'm guessing that's the dad. Yeah, I see that. I see Harry Osborn getting got, and I see that being a great introduction to the Green Goblin. That could be the villain origin story for his father, right? Or he'll just become the Green Goblin. The mum. She said, okay. Maybe Wanda can manifest a ukulele and make an apology video. Oh,
we got a Miranda Sings fan in here.
No, I don't think he's a fan. I don't think he's a fan. I wouldn't be a fan.
Oh yeah, what dum-dums we have in this world, huh?
Yeah, yeah, you're right, Peach. Miles' father already passed away in this Spider-Man. It was a big character moment for him. I don't want his mom to get got. It's not necessary yet. I feel like he can still be learning. I think it's going to be so much fun playing as Miles and Spider-Man. I'm really, as Peter Parker, I'm going to be interested to see the way in which they're going to show their personality differences through the way in which their movements are. Like, the way Peter swings is going to be different to the way Miles swings, you know? The way that they're doing their 12, like Narendra's doing now, it's going to have to be different because they're different characters, right? I'm really interested to see that. What about after Star Wars game and Spider-Man 2? I don't think we've talked about that much. We've had some recommendations. Then again, after we do the first Star Wars, we'll do the second Star Wars. Narendra's playing right now, that's why I'm the one talking. He's focused. Let him get rid of the main hammerhead guy. Ooh, you got it. I think we might have to call it a night.
Hey,
that's alright, Pete. You have a nice night, my guy. You rest up. It's been lovely having you. Oh, there are more bad guys there. Ooh. Yeah, he does. You saw that lean in. He leaned in and he was like, no, I need to do
have a good night, Pete.
Yeah, have a nice one, Pete. Narendra is gonna keep going right now.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself there.
You're gonna have to dodge. you want to swing around a bit?
I didn't do anything. I need to
you need
make
to take
damage.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that guy came out of nowhere.
Stay out of our business.
I'm just running.
Yeah, he's gonna start busting through the walls. Ooh, that was really close.
Experience the world of video games more.
Hope you take on some non-franchise linked games. Hey, give us some
suggestions
recommendations,
you have?
my guy Peach. Please. Oh, no, he died. See, look, guys, just you don't speak. You're doing really good. You've come so far. This is the end.
I've died about 19 times.
You know what? Hammerhead's really, really difficult, okay? You're getting this done. Don't worry.
Okay job at that.
You're gonna have to hit him quite a few times, I think. He is super strong. He's got a stable suit on. Tell me what your recommendations are. If anyone has any recommendations for games, please do let us know. One thing though, I personally am not very good with first-person games. Third-person games suit me better. When I play first-person games, I get really bad headaches and then I give up. So please no first-person games as a recommendation. You can give them, but I don't know whether we'd do them. That's the thing, right? But please let us know what you want us to do. What do you want to see, and we'll make a list and we'll figure it out. You know. What do you want to see? Really, that's what it is. Golden one gunfight takedown. Very nice. Get out of the way. Ah. Sorry. Apologies. You saw the blood puff though, didn't it? Very, very intense. Oh, we're gonna see. No, I'm not gonna see.
Not interested in it, honestly.
It doesn't look great, to be honest.
And we didn't see the Flash.
No, we didn't. We weren't gonna see the Flash, and I'm glad we didn't because there was all that press coming out. People saying, "Oh, Flash, best film ever, the greatest comic book movie ever, the best film ever." So many people coming out like, "You need to see this film," and then regular people came out of cinema and went, "No, this was really bad." Regular people came out.
What were they trying to sell us here?
No, they were trying to sell us some snake oil, it seems. There was some snake oil salesman going on, and they did an absolute number with the marketing.
Oh, Lord Vane, you said God of War. Someone else, I think it was Pete who said God of War Ragnarok as well.
We've had a couple of recommendations of God of War.
Already suggested God of War 2018 and Ragnarok.
I think there's been 3 or 4 you guys who've suggested God of War.
Yeah.
That might be something that we do actually play.
Yeah, it's possible.
That might be a bet.
It is possible. Maybe you'll do more playing and I'll do more talking. If I get headaches, that sort of thing.
Nah, that's just called being a little bitch.
You know.
I don't encourage that type of behaviour.
I know you don't encourage it, but if I get really bad headaches, I'll be playing less. It means I'll be streaming less. I don't like that. I want to be streaming regularly.
That is called...
That's being smart.
That's called LBB.
Don't.
That's called LBB.
What's LBB?
Little bitch behaviour.
Stop that. Stop that. Guys, have to tell him to stop that. I don't like it. I'm not liking it. Oh, Lord Wayne, it's the first time you're in chat. Lovely to have you here, my guy. Yeah.
I feel like I recognise that name
I recognise your name. I think you've been in previous... yes, we are siblings, Lord Wayne. It's my brother. A lot of people mistake us for a couple. Easy. I understand why.
We ain't in Alabama.
We are not. We are, in fact, siblings. I think you were in one of our previous streams, but first time today. Lovely to have you here, my guy. Lovely. McNuggies. Yo, you guys need to stop doing McNuggies. I'm telling you.
McNuggies sound pretty good.
We've been having the McD's a bit too often for my liking.
We haven't had McD's in like 2 weeks now.
Yeah,
maybe more.
I'm talking generally. When we stream, we get the recommendation for McD's often because we bring up McD's regularly to be like, maybe it's McNuggies. Careful, guys, come towards me.
Coming after the head of the mafia.
And I think it's dangerous. World War Hulk separation, is that a game?
The World War Hulk is a comic book story.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, see, I told you I
you have.
them.
Lovely to have you here, my guy. Yeah, that Batman reaction did go viral for us, I will say.
Yeah.
Probably our most watched video. Careful, you're on 0!
Yeah. Hey, good to have you hanging out. Either way, seeing me get deaded non-stop,
You're doing a good job, okay? You are. You're doing a good job. Pin him to the wall if you can. Sunil said, tea and dal. Really, my guy? You want us to be making dal at this time? Yeah, I think Peach said, I think the new God of War games are right up your alley in terms of story and stuff. You know, maybe it's going to have to be a God of War then. I do love great stories. It's one of the reasons I enjoyed playing Spiderman, this version of Spiderman so much. The story was great. You know, I was crying towards the end. and that's because they did such a good job, right? And that's what you want out of is goated. Oh, you know, guys, you're winning me over with God of War significantly. Get this guy. Come, Pudgy. Very nice. Dodge. I think Harry Osborn, not Venom, and not Green Goblin. Do you mean Harry Osborn's gonna have Venom? I think that was introduced in the teaser or the main trailer. Harry getting Venom, and not Green Goblin. Maybe in the future we'll get a Green Goblin version of, or a Goblin version of Harry. Though I do think if they end up killing Harry in the game, it would be a great introduction for his father to become the Green Goblin. I think it's a perfect introduction. Dodge. Heal. L1, R1. See, yeah. Harry Kane took the Tottenham Juju with him to Bayern. Come to United, hopefully Man U season. Come on United, hopefully Man U season.
Oh, Lord Vane, are you a United fan? You're a United fan. Are you a Brit? Are you a Mancunian?
Are you Mancunian?
Are you a Mancunian?
Oh, God, came out of nowhere. Dodge.
You don't tell me to dodge. Every time you tell me dodge, I die. And I die without you telling me anyway. I don't need your help to die in this game.
I'm jumping. I'm getting jumpy when he comes real close.
I've played Uncharted. Very, very good game.
He loved that game.
The entire series.
Do you want to know a fun fact?
She was terrible at it. She was awful.
It was so funny.
She was so bad at that game.
A couple of years ago, on the PS4, Bayer said, you know, India, you need to play this game. I know you're not a gamer, but you need to play. And I tried to play it, and I was playing the introductory levels before the actual story starts. You know the levels where they try and tell you, oh, you click this to do this, and you click this to climb, and you do this to do this. Those, I was playing that, and I was failing miserably. I was doing so badly, and Narendra said, you know what, Indy, it's fine. You don't need to do it. It's okay. Maybe it's not for you. It's okay if it's not for you. It was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. I could see Bayer playing, Narendra playing Uncharted a little bit on stream. I think, like I said, I think Venom, Eddie Brock, or Craven, and Rio's death, and Harry Potter. We actually already did a Harry Potter.
We did the Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game. It was really, really fun.
It was our
the whole stream is up there. It was our first actual video game stream, yeah.
Yeah, and it
so
was
they're
great
all there.
Fun. We loved
From start
it.
to finish.
It's really, really good. We had such a great time. I still pop it on sometimes, just to, you know, goss around, basically. It's great fun. Sunil, you're tired, want to go to sleep, want to join you.
No, Sunil, go to sleep.
I wanted to share with you a Satsang program last day tomorrow. My guy, if you are sleepy, rest. You need to prioritize your rest. You need to prioritize number one, and number one is you in your life.
Yeah, make sure you get enough rest, man. Honestly.
If you need to rest, just do it. There's no harm in it. If anything, it's only going to do you good. We can see you in the next one, my guy. We can catch you around. Catch you around.
Right. What on earth was that? Catch you around.
We can
LeBron
we can meet you another time,
James.
my guy. Don't
LeBron James.
Would love it if you guys make it. Details here. We'll check it out,
What
my
is
guy.
it?
It's a satsang program.
Oh.
Like satsangs are basically a meditation retreat. I think that's probably the best way to.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Put it. Yeah. Okay. We'll check it out, my guy. My guy, you rest. Come here. My guy, you rest. You take good rest. You need it. If you need it, you need it. No problem. Gordane says he is South African, but man, he runs in my veins. Right.
Well, you didn't get Harry Kane as a United fan.
You did not. I'm currently playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm a simp for RPGs though. Witcher 3 is my fave. We have never played The Witcher, though I have seen gameplay of The Witcher, and I know it's so well loved, right? So I understand that. I'm not sure whether we would play it. I do love good story, and people do say The Witcher is cool. Whoa! This is her villain origin story, babe. You said it in the last stream.
What are you?
Yeah.
You said it, Bella. You said it. Love you too, Sunil.
Stay well. Stay well.
Rest up, my guy.
She's gonna do it.
No, Spider, you have to stop Fury. This is not it.
Indy, you can't. She's tied him up.
Smiling face with halo.
Good night, lad.
Good night, my guy.
Last time we met, you said something about fear.
She's not gonna do it.
She's not gonna do it.
She's just.
Just dandy.
She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it.
Yeah. I told you, he's gonna have to break out.
Oh, she took out his hair.
It scratched his head. Oh, he's got the metal plate though. Oh, that's why she was aiming.
But she went for the kill.
Oh my god, I'm so... Yuri! No! Yuri!
Anyway, we barely starting to make it out of the wildernesses.
Wow,
what
that's
did you
big.
say? You said in the last stream this is
I
her
said,
origin, her
to be
her
continued.
villain
That must be
origin
the end of the
story.
second DLC.
Wow,
Oof.
that was intense. No, already done.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Lord Vane, is that Spurs now have players who want to be at Spurs. There's no one who's vying for an exit who's there. You know, Højbjerg is likely gonna go to Atletico Madrid if, you know, the funds come up for them. And Son Heung-min Son, the South Korean king,
The
is
legend.
the captain of Tottenham Hotspur.
He is.
After
the video we made the other day.
Yesterday night, where I was like, he has to be the guy.
It has to be him.
And then today, Postecoglou in a club, basically team meeting was like, so he's captain, and Romero and Madison are vice captains.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is, Harry Kane hasn't won any titles ever.
No.
Nowhere. For nothing. Never ever, right? Arkham games are really good. I played all of them. I played the first two, not the third one. But Son has won the Asian games.
Yes.
He's won a international
title.
James Maddison has won the FA Cup with Leicester. Didn't win the league there, but he won the FA Cup. And Romero just won the World Cup.
So you're saying you've got a team of winners.
So there are winners in this team. Kane was not one of them.
Yo, you're talking
Indy, it's already in the past. He's gone.
How many goals have Kane scored?
200 and something?
No, just last
Oh,
season.
30.
Yeah. You're saying Kane is not a winner.
Kane's already gone. He's out of the head. No longer important to me.
It's done.
You know, I'm being sarcastic, but I think eventually there is a chance Harry Kane comes back to Spurs in 3 years' time.
Really?
After he's won the Bundesliga 3 times, a couple of German Cups, potentially the Champions League. And in 3 years' time, the reason why there was such a big kerfuffle with the contract was because Spurs wanted a buyback clause in it. I'm
really?
certain that's the reason. Spurs wanted a buyback clause for 30-40 million quid, say in 2 years to 3 years' time. We can buy him back and activate a clause for 30 to 40 million, and that's it. And if he chooses to come to us, then that's his choice then, but we have that option in 2 to 3 years' time, because he signed a 4-year contract with Bayern, that if in 3 years' time he wants to come back to Spurs, he can do it.
That's
and he can finish off his career in the Premier League with Spurs and still get the top scorer in the Premier League record. Because otherwise that's out the window if he stays in Bayern Munich for 4 or 5 years.
And you're so close.
But if he only stays there for 2-3 years, there's a chance he could come back to Spurs.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is wild. Lord Vane said, haha, you're talking out your arse. You guys worshipped Kane like a deity.
Hey,
look, my guy, he was awesome. He was absolutely
You have to
awesome.
move on, you know?
But now he's no longer here, so...
I'm reaching. You have to try and compartmentalize and rationalize these things, you know?
You have to have a bit of hope.
It's an absolute shit show right now at Tottenham Hotspur, I can tell you.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Peter said maybe Guardians of the Galaxy game and Arkham Knight. He hasn't played either, but will be playing them. I've heard good things, so it's a 50% suggestion. Will confirm when I play it. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, the Arkham game's really, really good. As I said, I played the first 2, not the third one. The Guardians game, I haven't played, but I watched like a walkthrough of it, so we probably won't be playing that one. There was that new Batman Arkham Knights game. Which was about like the Bat family and stuff, which it wasn't really particularly good. Again, I just watched a walkthrough of the gameplay and the general story. Not as good as the Arkham Knights games, the actual trilogy. Gotham Knights was the name of that new game. Yeah, not as good.
Got a quick question from Lord Vane. Where do you think you guys will finish this season? It's a big question.
Optimistically, first. Because our season hasn't started yet, and it's starting tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Realistically,
top 3?
6.
No, you can say top 4.
Pessimistically, You know, it could be optimistic. I think we have a good chance next season of winning a trophy.
Right.
I think
After
so.
the work's done.
No. After getting relegated this season and winning the championship, that's the trophy right there. That's the big one. No, I think pessimistically, probably 10th. Optimistically, first. And realistically, 6th. I think that's probably where we sit.
That's not it. That's not it. Such a shame. Blackfire recommended Until Dawn
I've heard
and
of that.
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4 is probably the best Uncharted game.
If you want to be playing Uncharted 4 on stream, you could.
I've already played it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I played it. Yeah, I played it.
You did, that was the one.
It's called The Thief's something. I can't remember the title. But Thief's Journey, maybe. Yeah, it's what it is. I understand Spurs are where they are as a team, and as a club, it's a different situation to 5 years ago. But hopefully,
Yuri Watanabe will become Wraith and Venom. Will kill him or Green Goblin, I think.
Yuri's gonna become villain.
Wraith. So a villain called Wraith?
I guess.
Ooh. This is a difficult origin story for Yuri. It's such a shame. She was so wonderful this whole game. She was so chipper, and now absolutely done. But that is the way you write something well. To be honest, that is a believable method to making her a now bad guy who is now going to be in the raft.
A thief's end. I'm sorry.
Gotcha, man. You got it.
I forgot that. But I knew it was a thief.
You got that much.
I got that. I got 2 of the 3 words.
Yeah,
Come on.
very, very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That's a good ratio. That's a pass.
That's a
66%.
pass. That's a pass. I'll take it.
Very nice. My question is, do you want to play the next DLC? Do you want to start it?
That's tough.
It's now nearly 11 p.m. here.
Nearly 11. The DLC is going to run for at least 3 hours, probably.
Yeah.
So
What do you think?
I don't think we can play the DLC. We'll just chat around here, and then when this ends with the end screen, so all these people get the props they deserve.
They do deserve
all
the
of
props.
you guys by watching this, then we might just swing about half an hour now. Yeah. Outlast.
What's Outlast?
What is
I've
Outlast?
heard. I don't know. I'm seeing an image in my head of the title.
I'm seeing a
in
spacecraft.
font. I'm not seeing a spacecraft.
Outlast.
I feel like Outlast might be like a zombie thing. Maybe that's in my head though. I could be entirely wrong. Wrong genre.
Wrong genre.
Genre.
You're in the bad bitch genre.
It's a genre.
It's a genre.
It's a genre. You know, that sort of thing.
Outlast, yeah.
Outlast.
Outlast game.
What is it?
It's so long ago, my guy.
it?
My guy.
When's it from? Like 2010?
It's from like 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of those horror games that people used to play on YouTube.
Running from
Yeah,
scaring men.
it's one of those that people used to.
No.
It's the type of game that got PewDiePie famous back in the day.
Oh my guys, I'm gonna be honest. I do not watch horror films.
No.
I've never been a horror films person.
But it would be great to potentially get an audience though. You screaming your absolute arse off, being scared shitless. That's something
I
right
understand we want the views. I get it. I do not want nightmares.
It's true, it's not worth it, is it?
Maybe it'll happen. You guys hear the way I talk about people who are shooting at Spider-Man? I'm like, oh, that's so rude, that's so mean. That's who I am, okay? I am not the person who would survive in a horror film. Or a horror game. I'd be dying over and over, and it would just be
non-stop.
Irritating to watch, right? You guys probably wouldn't enjoy
people like it.
Conjuring and Insidious incoming, get those views, watch some
Hey, there was
horror
a new
movies.
Insidious movie, wasn't there?
Oh god, just the trailer for that Insidious movie was so bad. You guys remember the trailer? It only came out like a couple,
It was
maybe
called
2 months ago.
Red Dawn or Red Door.
Yeah, it was Insidious Red Door,
Red
and there
Dawn.
was the trailer that would come on YouTube as a skippable ad, where the main guy is in an MRI machine, and you hear pitter patter, and then this ghost, this ghoul, jump scares into his face, and I would be the beginning of the trailer would come on, and I would know, okay, this isn't skippable until after the monster appears, and I would do this. I would cover my eyes, and Bay would say, Narendra would say, what are you getting so scared for? You know it's coming. I'm like, no, it's not better because I know it's coming.
It's worse.
It's worse. I'm anticipating it and I'm getting more and more scared. Right? Now you really want to see me watch it, Lord Bane, really. The Haunting of Hill House series. That's the one with Vittoria Piety, I think is her name.
I thought you were going to say Victoria Justice.
No, not Victoria Justice. She's been in a couple of things on Netflix.
Oh, right, okay.
I know a lot of people recommended that series.
Oh, I've heard of it.
They said that the story was actually surprisingly well thought out.
Right.
It's like a anthology series where they're using the same actors in different locations, playing different characters.
Okay.
But they're using the same actors over and over again. But people really, really do like this. I think there's a third season coming out. It's either this year or next year. I think it's been confirmed. Yeah, I'm not sure about horror games, my guys. Maybe here, would you be willing to play a horror game?
People don't want to see my reaction to that. Because I'll just look like a little bit-ish.
Well, then said, see, you do know these things. You lie. Look, I don't know for certain. I'm just going off the information I have on Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, the Haunting. Yeah. I've heard.
I'm going off the information I've attained through like reading about stuff and friends' recommendations. Yeah. But I haven't seen it, so I can't say for certain. Go on, would you play a horror game?
I'd play it, but I don't know how much scaring there'd be. I'm a pretty scaredy cat with this type of stuff. But Nonsensei is an actual cat.
I am.
Like, she's jumping when there's no need to jump. Nothing's happened. She's like, ah! She's looking about like this the whole time. Watching a movie like this.
I'll literally be watching through my fingers.
I still remember going to see It with her.
Oh my goodness.
In 17, 18, something like that. The first one.
Oh, it was so bad.
And, I mean, we were jumping out of our seats going watching that movie for the jump scares.
We were at midnight, right? This was It 1 or It 2. I think it was actually It 1. We watched in theatres. It was opening night, midnight showing. Everyone was there getting really excited. And I said, look, I know I'm going to get scared. I'm going to grit my teeth. We're going to get through it. There was no reaction in the cinema, my guys.
No
midnight
one was jumping, screaming.
Everyone. Game faces on. There were no movements. There was no, none of it. Him and me were grabbing each other like this. Getting really, really stressed, getting worried.
And then
half screaming. And people were turning back to look at us like, can you stop? Do you remember?
Yeah.
And it was like...
No, but what was the after effect of that?
The after effect of that was me being terrified.
No, not that. It got to the point while we were watching it that Nonsensei, hey, Tiger! The tiger in the dark.
My guys, hello!
It got to the point while we were watching it in the cinema that we were Raph as well!
Hey, Raph, my guy!
How do you say that?
What are you thinking of?
I was thinking about hello in Spanish.
Hola?
¿Cómo estás?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
You said konnichiwa. She said pardon my French. She said bonjour madame. And she says abade. And I say nabule. No matter where I go. You know I got them all. You said hola, ¿cómo está? You said konnichiwa. Sorry. Yes. The point is, we'd end up jumping and being scared
of it,
and then we'd start laughing at ourselves.
We'd be embarrassed
because we'd say we look like absolute
idiots.
Melons.
It was so bad. Yeah, I don't know whether I can neither confirm nor deny. In fact, I maybe could deny horror games. Until Dawn is chilled. Start with Until Dawn interactive horror game. Maybe. Play Detroit, Become Human. I don't know what that is. We're gonna have to look it up. Really, you're telling me it was not scary, Skynar? Are you telling me it was not scary? Those faces, those demonic faces.
It wasn't that scary. Come on, it really wasn't. You got that classic. Hey Georgie. Hey Georgie. You got that. It was not that bad. Comment ça va? Oui oui.
Ça va?
Oui oui.
Bonjour. Comment ça va?
Très bien.
Je suis bien.
I am. Yeah. Okay. I am good. Yeah. That's okay.
Ça va bien.
Yeah.
Et toi?
Je m'appelle.
NarendraTheComic.
Pipi.
No.
Je parle un petit peu français.
Don't flame us. Look, I have to be honest. I am of a soft soul. I do not do good with scary things. I like comedies. I like romance. I like a drama. I like action. But I don't like the scary things, okay? I've got an overactive imagination. I do not need scary things. My brain comes up with scary enough things.
No, if she watches Scary, she's like, I need to sleep with my door open. I need to sleep in your room.
The light on.
Like, she's bad.
I do not enjoy it.
She's bad.
All. I know a lot of people get like a catharsis from watching scary things. I don't. I just get the fear. I don't get the dopamine payoff. I only get the fear.
Vous parlez bien français? No. Comme si comme ça.
Je ne
Comme
parle
si comme
français.
ça. Comme si comme ça. That one.
Comme si comme ça, that
One.
classic.
That one. Yeah, it wasn't particularly scary, to be honest, but it had those moments where it's, that was a little much.
So
in
you
terms
gotta
of the
do
jump
it for the
scares.
views. We will support you. You know, we've never really cared about the views, to be honest. You can tell from the videos that we make. You know, we get 12 views on a video. We're not
Shooting! You're just shooting. You're shooting yourself.
Look,
You're committing suicide.
You know what? We have to be honest here.
It's true.
We've never done things specifically for the views. We do it because we enjoy them. But I guess if you guys enjoy them, then there is worth in that. I don't know. I can't say we'll do it for certain. Yeah, God of War. We'll look into God of War because it's c'est possible. Not to speak French now. Pardon my French, but c'est possible. You know.
We good, Raph. We're having a good time.
Yeah, we
chatting some classic nonsense.
NarendraTheComic nonsense. Given the nonsense, we just finished the DLC. This DLC called Turf Wars. We're just gonna have a chat until the end of the credits, and then we will swing around for a little bit.
I'm confirming right now.
We
enjoying it. Thanks. You're gonna make her blush.
Look, you can. I'm already blushing. Can you see my blush?
Blackfire said "Viva les Indians." That means that he said "Long live them."
Yes.
Long live the brown people.
Thanks.
And are you actually French?
Are you French?
Are you French, Blackfire?
Because
he's speaking good French there. Bon français. Because that's good French. So, Viva la France, if you'd like that.
He said magnifique.
Yeah. Magnifique.
Scarlett said, I appreciate the heck of you guys and the content you make. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. You get a heart. You get a
heart from this one.
It's a circle, and then it becomes a heart because you bite it.
The cringe.
It's so cute.
The cringe.
Hip. Give me your hand.
No,
it's
too cringe. It's too cringe.
Fine. Do this on your cheek. This one on your other side, and then I'll do the other half of the heart.
It's cringe, man. Blackfire is French.
You're French, my
French.
guy.
What part of France are you from?
Part of France.
Because you've been to multiple places in France, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been to
Paris,
Marseille.
Been to Lyon. We've been to, when I was younger, we went to
Aven.
There's a place called
south of France.
Yes, towards the south of France. There's a small little town.
Montpellier. Nearby Montpellier.
It's near Montpellier.
Yeah. Where else? Yeah, I've been to Paris, Montpellier, Marseille.
Yeah.
And driven through France.
Yeah.
You get to Andorra.
You're from Lyon. I have visited Lyon.
Lyon, Lyon is actually one of the classic French teams.
Yeah, I know.
Lyon is one of the big boy French teams in history. They're one of the few who've actually won European Cups, I believe.
Really? Wow.
No, I'm wrong. Marseille has decided that won European Cups.
You're
Marseille.
talking out
Sorry,
your arse,
it's
my
Marseille.
guy.
It's a different blue. Marseille have a light blue.
Oh, that's lovely. Lord Vane said we appreciate it, but it's time to level up. You just want to see me screaming. You just want to see me like cowering in the corner and saying, guys, I quit. I can't do this anymore.
Do it.
That's all you want to see. You want to see me suffer. You want to see me suffer. That's what you're saying. She suffers. Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah.
I thought Montpellier was better than Paris.
Montpellier was very lovely, but Lyon's actually pretty.
Yeah.
Like the architecture there is really, really nice. Really, really nice. Peach, you said, I took French in school for a year. Hey, I'm guessing you're understanding.
I took French for about 5 years.
I took French for 7 years, and I speak basically no French. Though, when I read French, I can retain stuff. It's easier for me to read French than
speak it.
Yeah.
Right.
We never really, when you're learning languages in school, you don't ever really practice speaking, really. You practice reading and writing more.
Yeah.
Right? Lord Ben, you want to see me suffer so badly, yeah? You're being so bold in saying it.
Yeah. You make me seem like I'm a sadist.
You're the one who said you want to see it so badly, my guy. We caught you in 4K.
Hey.
We caught you. 1 second. We just,
I don't think it's
we
4K.
got it,
I don't think
boys.
it's
That's
4K.
what that is.
I don't think it's 4K. I think this is struggling 1080p.
Fine.
This might be 720p
You
in
know
reality.
what? It's a figure of speech. It is a figure of speech.
French.
Portuguese. I have not heard much Portuguese. Is it sexy? I would say Spanish could be considered sexier than French.
Yeah,
Spanish-
Portuguese. Some people think it's a very nice sounding language. Some people
seems
don't.
some people say it's a bit
like
gushable.
It's a bit like German. You know,
Yeah.
some people love German, the sound of it, and some people don't. Spanish is generally like accepted as it has a nice sound to
Timbre.
it overall.
Yeah.
French, I get that in parts as well. But some accents are just annoying.
Yeah. Some are.
I won't say what
We
they
don't
are.
want to offend anyone.
Because
You know?
someone's
It's not
going to get
necessary.
annoyed, but
Yeah.
like, nah, some accents are annoying. And some people say my accent is annoying.
Oh yeah.
I just got told the other day,
Stuff. Lola
you
just
know,
learned the
are
basics.
you
I'm
from
just
around
basics.
here?
Just cuss if
What do you
other
mean?
students
Oh
are
yeah, you did.
I went, what do you mean am I from around here? He said, yeah, you sound like you're Australian.
What is
I
that?
went,
No.
What?
No, that's not Australian. Also, Narendra is so bad at accents, it's hilarious. Like, you'd think he'd be good. He listens to media from all over the world. He should be able to mimic it. He's so bad. It's a shame,
Not
though.
good.
Because I feel like if you practice, you could actually get real good at accents.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. Practice makes perfect, you know?
Yeah.
But Australian, I don't know how you got that one.
I don't know how he
Wild.
got Australian.
Australian's so, like, nasal.
Australian?
Australian.
Australian.
Australia. You know? Isn't that how Australian
You
speakers like
know.
really fart at the back of the throat? You know?
You know.
Ugh, like no, they say no, like no, that's not nice. Like that's how Australians speak, right? Or am I making that up?
No, it sounds like that.
Do I sound
Sounds
like that?
like that.
Yeah. It's not my favourite. Don't take anything from my facial expressions. It's just not my favourite.
I don't think
okay?
we have any Aussies in here, so I think we're pretty safe.
Sorry, Aussies.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's what it is. Hey, New Zealand is even worse. To be fair, that's
It
next
is.
level.
It is.
Peach said, no, I don't, I guess, speak French.
That's okay.
I just learned the basics.
That's
And
alright.
left because of the subject, just because the other students had some teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Portuguese sounds like French and Spanish had a baby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe like a tinge of German.
A tinge of German.
'Cause
But I'd say it's more those two with like a little bit of that. And then it does sound, it does sound like that type of mix.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you. I kind of hear that.
We are originally from India.
We are,
Family are
indeed.
from India, but we
I
live
like
in the
Australian
UK.
YouTube
We live in
creators, and it's
Britain.
funny when
We
you
live
hear
in London.
I watched
London
two
town.
Australian YouTube creators. It's funny when they yell. Is that?
Is it Chonny Day?
Oh, I was thinking of Fairburn films.
Oh, Fairburn
'Cause they yell a
Films,
lot in
Fairburn
those,
Productions,
right?
yeah.
Could be Fairburn.
Fairburn, Chonny.
Yeah, we were watching a lot of that. I was imitating.
The girl from that.
Yeah, I was imitating her. And I was like, no, oh, it's so yummy. Like that's how she speaks. They do a lot of food content.
Up TK. Up both TK. We're very, very good.
Yeah, up is you. Hum is you. Is,
No,
is
up.
me.
I'm saying from him.
Oh, yeah,
He's saying
yeah,
up,
yeah.
He's saying, are you? I'm saying, are you good?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
T-call.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be-
TK.
that's
Yeah,
question?
the conjugation of my verbiage is not very good.
Look, we don't speak that. We can understand it, but we don't speak much. It's one of those things, you know. Haven't spoken since we were probably kids.
Yeah.
Well and proper.
Yeah.
Right?
We can understand it pretty well, but I can't write it
No.
or read it.
I'm sure we could learn that real quick.
speaking is
because we
okay,
have
but
an
not good.
ear for it. It's just haven't put in the time. You know, it takes time and energy to learn something well and proper, right? Oh, one moment. By the way, fun fact: in the Craven Spider-Man 2 trailer, in the tablet, Yuri Watanabe is listed as a villain called Wraith. Right,
There you go.
that's why Blackfire mentioned Wraith for Yuri earlier. Wow. Oh,
Don't
Yuri,
worry,
no,
in Hindi,
Yuri.
but I can speak Hindi slightly smiling face.
Oh, you're Bangladeshi.
Hey.
Ah, right.
Lovely. Lord Bane says, when are you guys streaming again so I can try and join more often? You guys are a good bunch. We do have a good bunch
We
here,
got
right?
a good bunch of people
We've
hanging out.
We've got a bunch of good eggs, you know?
Streaming every Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Every Saturday, 8 to 9 is when we start. It just depends on when it gets dark, so the
Yeah.
lighting is better. Because we use internal lighting, because if we use regular lighting, it just gets so flary and
Yeah.
we can't do anything. So between 8 and 9 p.m. we start, and we'll go for 3-4 hours, depending.
Yeah.
So yeah, That's just what we do. That's how we get the job done.
That's how we go.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty darn good. Oh, there is a scene! Okay, guys, we have to log back in now.
Is this the Yuri? Yeah, I think it's Yuri being sent to, or is that Hammerhead?
That might be Hammerhead being broken out.
He's gonna get broken out, isn't he?
He's gonna get broken out, 100%.
Feel bad for the captain, but I'm glad
I don't what's happened Yuri.
I don't think he's dead.
He's not
says
dead.
he's dead.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
There are a lot of Bengali in Queens, New York.
There are a lot. I've seen videos of it. Even somehow I know that. I shouldn't know that rap, but I know that. Oh, they're trying to shock him to life.
Bring him back to life.
So she actually shot him in and killed him.
Maybe.
Boss.
The eyes gonna move.
Yeah, blink. Oh. Oh.
So Yuri actually did kill him.
No, that's intense.
Oh, Empire State Building. Oh, damn. Holy damn.
Uh-oh. Hey, Toy!
Hey!
Hey, Toy! Hello! Hello!
What are you
Sorry,
doing?
I
What on earth are you doing?
Steel Skull Glass Jaw. That was the title. Just then.
Guess so.
Oh, level up! Level 48.
Yes.
Getting strong. Getting strong.
How's your week been, Toy?
Toy, how you doing?
We saw Martin Lee in the trailer, but will we see Doc Ock and others too?
Yeah, I do wonder. I feel like we're going to see a whole bunch of them, and this repertoire is just going to keep growing, right?
Oh, the villains.
Yeah, for the villains.
Hammerhead stronger head.
Yeah, well, he's got that plate, right? We saw it when she shot at his head. All of the flesh came off, and you could see the metal plate that was on his skull.
Oh, this is the new one.
Oh,
We've got a different one.
Sexy.
Whoa.
That is a nice looking suit.
That is different.
That is
right
a
there.
really go and pop that one on. That's a nice looking
Whoa.
suit. Look at the eyes. Wow, that looks dangerous. We're doing good, my guy. We're doing real good. We just finished this DLC. Gonna swing around for a little bit. Maybe start the next one next week. Oh, go on then, Bayer. Attempted hit Clinton, the president.
Wait, what?
Said attempted hit Clinton
Who
on the
said?
right hand side. On there. It just came up a moment ago.
On the chat? Oh,
No. On see, attempted hit Clinton, protect the police.
Oh.
It's Clinton a district.
Oh, good. Sorry. I was like, oh no. I don't want to be put on a certain list. Not at this moment
God,
in time.
no.
I don't want to be put on any lists.
Yeah, when no lists.
Whites look great.
Thanks, Toy. Really appreciate it. Oh, this phone's about to run out of charge.
Is it?
Yeah,
Do you want to
second.
trade it out for the other
Yeah,
one?
I'm gonna have to trade it out. Give me a second. I'll pop these off. And I'll come back in just a moment.
I guess you can take over from the playing point of view now that we've actually completed the DLC for that part.
One meaningless phrase, Jared.
Thanks.
What I'm trying to say is that I don't speak ill of other extremely famous and influential New Yorkers like myself.
Are you starting the next DLC today?
Trust me,
It's less painful.
We're thinking about just flying about, hanging about,
just barely
doing these types of missions right now, and then maybe finish the DLC next week for the final DLC.
I got you now, Spider-Man.
Because if we start the DLC now, we'll go for another 3-4 hours. Oh my god!
What? What just happened?
That was outright illegal. I just did.
What did you do?
What is he doing? He's just ending people.
Who? Spider-Man? What do you mean? What do you mean? What did he do? I missed it. I move away for 12 seconds and I miss it, yeah? How typical.
I can't do it. It was too good.
Oh, why is that man twitching? I can see an arm just like twitching.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at
Oh.
this. Look.
What was that? What was that?
Next DLC vest with Black Cat.
Oh, the next DLC is the one with Black Cat. So I told you she was alive. Indy, you didn't get your phone.
Oh, I got it. Sorry, the dog just looked like he was gonna start barking. Something.
Oh, this one actually does look like a upgraded Iron Spider suit. He's got like repulsors on his feet, like thrusters.
Oh yeah.
Look.
Oh wow!
Getting
That's so
sick of
cool.
These hammerhead guys and their fancy guns.
Here, 1 second.
Go on.
I'm just gonna head back here.
Look at that. Look at that butt.
What butt?
His
Oh,
butt. His butt. Oh, yeah, no, Sensei, butt so nice.
Oh no, sorry, the dog has just jumped up. Hi, Balu. Hi, do you want to, let me quickly pick him up so you guys can see him. Real quick.
Does AJ win the fight tonight?
Oh.
I think there's a chance he loses, you know. I don't want him to lose because obviously I want the Brit to win wherever he can.
Oh, wait.
But
the
go. Last time AJ lost in one of these fights where an opponent got sprung on him at the last minute, it was Andy Ruiz. And he lost that fight because he wasn't prepared for Ruiz and he wasn't in the right headspace. So I think there's a chance he loses this, but I think it's a very high probability he wins the fight. I think if he loses, his career is basically over as a top level heavyweight.
Wow.
It's done. If he wins the fight, there's the Wilder fight, maybe the Fury fight for him in the next year. But if he loses tonight, it's basically over. Yeah. He can't come back from it if he loses tonight. So that's what it is. You have to play with the cards you got, and you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Classic.
He's played a lot of stupid games over the years. A lot of stupid games over the last 2-3 years. With Andy Ruiz, that first fight, losing it, then facing Alexander Usyk, losing it, facing him again, being better the second time round, but definitely outclassed in terms of boxing. Well, Blackfire, have a good night, stay well, and Jack Jesus coming in with the pull-ups.
You had to hit the pull-ups.
You know, I've already done a bunch today.
You can go again. I believe in you.
I've already done a lot today, guys, and I went for a hour and a half long run as well.
He did.
So
he did.
I don't want to tucker myself out too much.
You can do it. You can do it, my guy.
I know I can do it. The question is, should I do it?
Maybe a couple.
Yeah.
Maybe don't push yourself too hard because you can injure yourself.
Be a little bitch, you know.
Look at that. Oh, he's doing so well. Look at that. Just see that movement. The dog is looking at him like, what is this guy doing? Very nice. Oh, Peach has said something. One moment. There probably will be a Miles versus Peter with symbiote fight in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, there probably
Us
will.
playing as Miles, and I'm not ready for that. No, I'm not ready for that either. I think it's going to be absolutely crazy. Oh, are you yawning?
There probably is going to be a big fight like that. Yeah.
I think it's going to be really cool. Do you want to hold the dog for a
I
moment?
hold
and
dog.
then you hold the dog.
Yeah, Blackfire, have a good night,
You
yeah?
have a real good one, Blackfire. It's been lovely having you with us. So lovely. Good night. Have a nice night. Rest well. I am going to just swing around.
You swing around.
Oh, you know, you're right.
You're right.
Bump shot. I have to.
Bum shot.
That
Now
must get-
you're on the bum,
It
yeah?
looks like an Instagram shot, doesn't
Oh,
it?
my goodness.
Doesn't it look like an Instagram shot here? Like, just slight, that angle, head turned back, being like, look at the bum. No?
Look at that bum.
I've seen him. Well, I have to admit it. Wow, look, the lights on his shoes. I hear the cling, cling, cling as he's moving through.
Folks,
Yeah.
Seems I have a retraction to make.
Uh-oh.
Go on.
My previous comments about finding Hammerhead's ideas interesting, because he wants to make this beautiful city respectable again,
Yes.
may have been taken out of context.
I'm gonna...
Hammerhead is a violent and poorly dressed murderer who turns out is
There you
actually
go. So you've
stealing
got the super
superpowered
jump. You hold down
weapons.
more, you'll
All
actually
this
jump
is
higher.
by force in a
The longer
sort
you
of
hold
coup
it.
d'etat that I'm certain
There you go. That's
no
the
one
super
can
jump. The
That's
double
nice.
super.
Especially
That's nice. I need to practice these skills, otherwise I won't be able to use them.
Toys, Ninja Turtles. I don't love Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, though I did like the style of animation we saw in the trailers.
Yeah, it felt like a more watchable version of the
Into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse
Yeah, lighter
style,
version.
which we thought. Really, the trailers gave me a headache for that. So I think
Yeah.
I might watch it when it comes on television, when it comes on free to watch.
Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo, and...
But I know it's true. Now I'm going to bed.
Raphael.
That's your 10 seconds. That's it.
Raphael,
That's 10.
Donatello, Leonardo.
Nonsensei, come on. You're actually embarrassing yourself.
I
here.
am. I know the last one. I just can't think of his name. Raphael, Donatello,
Do you want me to give you the
Leonardo.
colour?
Michelangelo. Go!
You didn't get that. Lord Vane
Lord
helped
Vane,
you
he
out
gave
there.
it to me. Yeah, I know. You can see my eyes move to see it. You're right, Lord Vane. You know, the last time I did this, I got so stressed, and then I tried to rush through them. I was like, let me go through them slowly. My clan code just didn't come to me.
Didn't come to you.
It just didn't come
Didn't
to
hit
me.
you.
No.
Oh well.
Very sad.
All units advised.
It's okay. You'll get them next time.
In a car
Will
crash.
I?
Maybe.
Will I though?
Possibly.
Hall. Please
Maybe
copy.
not. This is nice looking.
It literally looks like an Iron Man. Like I feel like I'm watching Iron Man right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Look
Like
at
that
that.
fall when he's falling like that and free fall without doing anything. It kind of feels Iron Man
And
like.
his shoes, you can see on his feet.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so cool.
Wow.
Available units.
So where you going?
Be advised
I don't know.
of related property destruction.
I don't have anywhere to go. I have no. Oh, there's a bad guy.
Over.
Should I go and deal with these
Yes,
bad guys? I
you
might
should.
die though.
It's okay.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Oh, wait, so what should we eat tonight?
Virus
Well,
such a great
Sunil
metaphor
earlier
for
said
your whole
McNuggies
situation.
before
McNuggies, huh?
he dipped because he had to rest. Also, guys, please do understand when we are streaming, it's lovely to have you, but you should also be prioritizing your own lives. Like it's lovely to see people prioritizing their lives. So like when you have to leave stream or need to go do other things, please just go for it. You don't have to feel bad about it. I hope you don't feel bad about it. Why is it red?
Yeah, Nonsensei is doing what most streamers do not do, which is actually caring about their audience.
I mean, we care about you guys. We want you guys to have good
actively
lives.
telling you to not watch our streams. It's a different type of tactic. It's a different way to get viewers is by saying do not watch please and go live your life.
Yeah.
I don't think it works in the long term, but it's the position we have as of now. Because you guys need to do the things you need to do.
Yeah, it's important.
It's the same thing for us, you know. Yeah, we would love to stream 5 days a week. It would be great. But unfortunately, we've got too much shit. There's too much other things going on to be able to stream every single day.
Hammerhead's going after
But one day,
civilians
who
now.
knows? Maybe we'll be able to stream a bit more.
Yeah. I do enjoy these streams.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, like actually talking to you guys in real time. You know?
It's like you actually have friends.
I have friends. I just have a few friends. I keep
Yeah,
my circle
it's the
small
same.
by
It's
choice.
what it is. You guys are actually, you know, friendly. That's how it goes.
She's not willing to do horror content, did you say, Lord Bane? Look, you never know.
You never know, Lord.
Maybe I'm not willing to do it right now, but I'm not going to rule it out for certain.
3, my lord. 3. You never know. You never know.
Would also love to see some chill screens where you both play some two-player co-op/VS games.
Oh no, I'd be the weakest link if we did 2-player.
Yeah, but it could be,
People like,
you know.
Indy, represent. Are you even pulling it right now?
Are you
That's
even
what
pulling it right
he'd
now?
be the
Yeah,
roadie.
that one.
Are you even pulling it right now? Yeah, I am. Represent.
Represent.
That's what he would be like. But he'd be saying, who's being a little bitch right now? Oh, it's Indy. Look at that. She's not pulling her weight. That's what I'm gonna hear. You know what? I don't want to hear that. Okay?
Wait, what do you know of any 2v2 or two-player co-op games on the PS5?
Go on.
That would be,
please.
I don't know of any.
We add to the list.
Because obviously we've got this that we need to finish, and then Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then Jedi Fallen Order, and then Jedi Survivor, and then Ragnarok probably, and then Spider-Man 2. But we might be able to slip in one more game in between those things potentially. So is there a...
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
Is that a game or is...
Never seen that before. have you?
I've never seen that before.
That's a cool move.
I need to do that one again. That was cool. How did he do that?
It goes up the fire escape. Yeah.
Stop! Did you guys see? It looked like a dance. He was throwing his arms up in the air, didn't it? Oh, that's cool. That's really nice. There was just a bad guy. Where was that bad guy?
What was that one? It Takes Two, A Way Out. A Way
When they're incapacitated.
Game.
What's a spider to do when the lesser of two evils is also kind of evil, you know?
Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look for two-player co-op games. I guess that might be a good way of doing it. That way we're both playing, so we're both like trying to get towards the same goal. Or we could just do like a 1v1, you know, type of game. We have a fighting style game.
Where are those guys? Oh, they're over there.
You know what? I'm gonna put a poll up.
Oh, for what to eat?
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna ask for what to eat. I could feel it.
Put the poll up.
Keep it down! Oh, I felt that one! The hell was that?
What the hell was that? It was me! I got you!
Why, you little...
Okay. The question is,
Mind your territory!
food.
Sorry, these bad guys were being like, what was that? It was me. It was me, I did that.
Only 2-player games I know of. Yes, games Hayden. Played a co-op game I could suggest.
Oh, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or Rocket League.
In I say my guy.
Oh, there are you haven't even put the poll up, there's a recommendation. Pizza Hut. Gotcha man! You're a troll!
You're a troll!
You're a troll!
Gotcha man here last week!
Gotcha man, I'm
Was it the
telling
week
you.
before?
No, I think it was the week before, or
Yeah.
when we pop up our previous poll. Gotcha man, look, just tell everyone right now the truth. You are in fact a Pizza Hut representative. You are someone who works in Pizza Hut marketing. Look, it would be nice if you just came forward with these things. If you are such a person, please let us know if we could do a actually no, I wouldn't. I don't think I would do a sponsorship because we've publicly trashed Pizza Hut. So I don't think it's right for me to say I want a sponsorship.
No.
It's not right.
Absolutely not. We will take the money. We will take the money.
No, look, let's be honest here. If we were to do sponsorships, we'd have to find nice things to say about it.
Yeah, but
we wouldn't buy.
We could say this is
like
not,
the crust,
this is not
better
the
than I
worst
remember.
pizza I've ever had.
Yeah, it might be like it's better than I remember.
Yeah.
You know, we
I've
missed
had
the
worse.
salad bar.
I've had worse pizza.
We could do that, but you know, just to let you guys know, if and when we do advertisements, we wouldn't be taking advertisements that we don't actually like.
Yeah.
We're not. You know, sometimes you see people and it's like, I know you have not tried this product, my guy.
Oh, Gotcha man,
you don't need to do
may
that.
not work at Pizza Hut.
Gotcha man, you've been caught. Okay. Look,
You mean he's been got?
you've been
Gotcha
gotcha,
man
bitch.
being got.
Say my guy, Toy, my guy,
She's been doing yoga.
my guy.
She's been doing a little bit of exercise.
I've been doing a little bit of exercise, my guys. I've been doing a little bit of Pilates because it's great for doing at home. The dog looks at me like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that?"
Skylar, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
That is the tag.
that is the perfect tag.
It could be worse.
We got Los Pollos Hermanos from Peach.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah.
It could be. The most definitely works at Pizza Hut. As a matter of fact, probably a major stakeholder. I'd love to see it.
The poll is up.
What are the options? You haven't even told me the options. What are the options?
Food. McDonald's.
What else?
Burger King.
Stop. We don't even have a local Burger King. What is that?
We do.
Where's
Camps
that?
Hill. We
Oh yeah,
have
there's
to
that
drive,
one.
We have to drive all the way there, but that's the closest one for sure.
Oh, I didn't realise there was one there.
But it's solidly like a while away though.
At this time, we could drive. You could drive.
If we're going through like Stratford and Bethnal Green,
could.
maybe like that.
It's not impossible.
It's quite a while, but that's probably.
You know,
closest.
if you.
You know what? It's probably on delivery within like 5 miles.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
I'd rather go for a Pizza Hut though, to be honest.
There's also Subways.
Subway. Oh, there are Subways.
Yeah.
Why did you put Subway down? We haven't had Subway for
last
years.
time the poll was to do with American pizza places.
Oh, right.
This time it was to do with general fast food places.
All right.
You know?
I'll take look. As long as it's an option. Last time we did a poll and it was like, oh, what pizza can we get? And then the poll ran for so long that half of them had closed, and we had to go for one of them because everything else had closed.
It ended up being basically 33, 33, 33, and I think in the end it was like 36, 30, 30, 30.
Yeah,
something
not
like
ideal.
that. And very close. Snaresbrook is, well, it's a bit further than it's a bit further because it's all to do with like how far you are within a certain radius, right?
Bad guys.
But East London is pretty, close by with like a lot of things. Like if you go all the way through,
You know that now I have to beat you guys up
where
just
would
as
I
bad as those
say?
hammerhead
If you're going
guys,
to
right?
the quarries, the quays, or you're getting through Bethnal Green in like kind of central, like but on the edge, or Mile End, and then you're going to Stratford or Leytonstone, and then on one side of the route would be like Redbridge or Hainault.
Great chase, fellas.
It depends on where
Let's
you
never do
are
this again
on.
sometime.
I gauge it by the train lines.
Right.
And then on the other side
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
loop is Snaresbrook, Woodford, Loughton.
Yeah.
So it's just what it is.
That's like
It's
the
a-
tube
it's
line,
a
basically,
different
when you look at the
situation.
map.
Yeah. But one side is nicer than the other. We don't live on the nice side. That's all I'll say.
That's real rude. That's
The
rude.
area's improved over the last 20 years. It
I
used to
think
be
generally
worse.
the outskirts of London,
Yeah.
they've definitely changed. You can
Yeah.
see it, right?
I feel it's more dangerous in London now than outside,
Yeah,
whereas
London
10 years
now-
ago it used to be the opposite. It was more dangerous outside.
Yeah, it's really changed.
Mm.
So look, guys, I'm gonna be real honest here. I know we told you our preferences last time, and you purposely tried to get us to eat the thing we didn't like. I'm gonna ask you politely, please don't do that. Okay? Please don't do that. My preference here would have to be McDonald's because there is no other option that I enjoy. Okay? So, you know what? I would like some McNugs. Please help me out here. I don't want to have a Subway at this time. I don't want to have a Burger King. Burger King in Britain, all they sell is like beef burgers and a couple of chicken royales, if I remember correctly. We would get Burger King when we were traveling, when we were kids, traveling with the family, because there are lots of Burger King pit stops on motorways and nearby motorways. So when we'd be traveling, when we were kids with our parents, we'd be getting Burger King. That was like the only time we would eat Burger King. And to be honest, I don't want to have to go for a drive right now.
It'll probably deliver, to be
Hammerhead's
honest.
ripping the streets
Probably
apart
will.
with this gang war.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, come on, arguing in public like this really isn't classy, folks.
What we've said before, we live in like East London, basically.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is.
Yeah. Look, when you're in central London, there are far greater options
Yeah.
because there are like large, much more diverse cuisines, takeaways, stuff like that.
They're open at all times.
Yeah,
You know.
and they will be open late. Taste
McDonald's
like
McFeast. Oh shit. It's good stuff. Oh, you
Yes.
passed by Snaresbrook.
Wow.
Or you passed by East London.
Could be either.
Yeah, I guess so. Because Snaresbrook's a very pretty area.
Yeah, when I've been, it's actually quite nice looking.
It's like villagey more so than like.
There are lots of villages around the edges of London, like the
Yeah.
outskirts. You've got actual legitimate villages,
Yeah.
and it's interesting because you can get to these places, you know, in 40 minutes on the train from
Yeah.
central London,
Yeah.
and it's so vastly different to central London.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild to think this is basically on your doorstep. And outside London, there are big forests, and you can get to those really easily. But most people don't know and don't go there,
Yeah.
right?
Never stop being loyal
There's
to
a
100%.
huge forest that used to basically surround London. It's still called like the King's Forest. Basically, it used to take up the huge amount of the southeast, and it's been whittled away for development for humans and living.
Yeah.
But huge amounts of it are still there that you can actually take your dog and walk there. I know people who drive and go to these forests to go for a walk with their pack of dogs.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of weird because when you think of London, you don't think of that. Most people.
The poll is currently sitting at 57% McDonald's, 43% Burger King.
My guys, I love McDonald's. I would become a McDonald's rep if I could. I'm letting you know, okay?
Wish I knew who made this comic.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at that.
That's one of the
Mysterio.
OG.
That's super
yeah,
cool.
That's cool.
Spiderman swings again. That's super cool looking.
Yeah,
Menace
100%
Mysterio.
toy. That's we said if you had
That's
spare
what I
time,
know.
we could have met up, maybe gone and got something to eat. But next time you're here,
That's cute.
or next time we're in Texas, well, I've never gone to
never been.
Texas, so when I'm in Texas and everything's bigger in Texas, we'll go get some
Yeah,
foods.
when we watch
Yeah.
YouTubers like Mikey Chen, and we see the
Best ever food review show, yeah.
food review show. Trevor hasn't done much. Trevor, Food Ranger, hasn't done
No,
much
he's
in America.
not gone to America, no.
But when we do watch these guys, and we see southern food, it's like, oh, that looks real good, and those portions look huge.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's
Right?
Good stuff.
They look really good. I do want to try legitimate American barbecue from all over.
Well, that's the thing.
Right?
Every
It's so
state has like
diverse.
completely different types of barbecue.
Yeah, it's that is so interesting because it's so different. Yeah, you
See, that's
did. You
something
told
Toy
us,
did.
Toy. You told us that you met Mikey and you went, oh, you should watch these YouTubers. My guy, look, this is also another thing. You know, earlier when I was saying I want you guys to live your own lives, as much as I do sincerely appreciate that, because to bring us up in an instance where you're meeting a super cool, super down-to-earth YouTuber like Mikey Chen.
And very, very large.
So yeah, he's a
big boy.
YouTuber. He's great at what he does. I mean, we love his content. For you to be in that situation with him and you bring us up, it's honestly such an honor.
No, it's genuinely,
It's
like, you don't need
such a big
to do
thing
that.
to bring us into your life and try to bring us into his life like that. It's absolutely wild. But don't feel obligated to do that. You know, I take that as a real act of kindness.
That you've added that to, you know, your own life.
Yeah.
You know, by spending time with us. And trying to, well, promote us to some degree.
Yeah,
to him.
to someone like that.
Mikey Chen, very open guy though. He's a very open guy.
He's
When we were
super
in New
nice.
York,
A couple years ago.
he wasn't there, but we messaged him. Our older sister as well.
Yeah.
And said, you know, if
We'd love
you're
to meet
about,
up
we'd love to
and
come get a meal.
get a
And
meal.
this was probably before he was as big as he is now, but it was still very large, probably at least 1 million.
Yeah, he had 1 million at that point. And he replied,
and he was like, I'm so
"I've
sorry,
just
I'm
left New York."
out of town.
Yeah.
I went 2 days ago, so I can't, but let me know if you're ever
Back,
here again.
yeah.
You'll come all the way from the UK and we'll get a meal.
And
I was like,
he
what?
meant that.
That's crazy.
You know, you can tell sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, he is the sort of person where who he is on camera, it's clearly the person he is in real life.
Yeah.
And when he said, "No, I'm really sorry, but we're not there. I'm not there," I was like, "Oh wow, I can't believe." Like we thought, "Oh,
we actually got a
message
response, and
yeah,
you know,
maybe
you're
he
very
won't respond.
kind.
He's a busy guy,
Yeah.
and he was so nice and sweet. It's absolutely insane. I love how many views he's getting. I love how his fan base is growing so much.
Yeah.
He's clearly, he loves food.
That's
and
it.
that's the content he
That's
makes.
it. He just
it's
loves it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Right? That's brilliant. This is a guy who loves what he does, and it's brilliant to see it, right?
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Toy said, you guys already make my day with the videos. No worries. So.
Toy, I'm gonna start blushing. Stop.
Hey.
Stop.
Hey.
My eyes are gonna get teary.
Gonna get a teary.
No, stop. My eyes are getting teary. Oh no.
Stop. One of us is more emotional than the other.
You know what? It's nice. You know, we
and
make these videos every
the emotions
day.
are more easily accessible.
Check him out low.
Mikey Chen,
no.
really good. Also, he's
Trust
great.
me,
The Food Ranger.
Food Ranger.
Great.
Trevor James
Yeah.
and Ting. They
Really,
are
really good.
so great. It's lovely because the people out there who we watch who make food content, they clearly just love what they do.
Yeah.
They love eating food.
Yeah.
They love describing it. They love sharing these small businesses with the world. It's absolutely brilliant. It sounds like a lot though, because these guys are taking so many flights going here and there. The way these guys pack their itineraries to know exactly where they're going, they have to figure out often, especially when they're in foreign countries, they have to figure out where they're going, if these places allow them to film. You know, it's a lot of time and energy. It's like next level travel where you're packing your itinerary to be like, say, if I go from between here and here and I film there, and then I have to ask them beforehand, so I'll go to this place on Monday and ask them if I can film on Tuesday, and then I'll bring everything with me, and then it'll take me this time to get a taxi from here to here, and if I take the train it's going to cost this much, I'm going to do this much. It takes a lot of time and energy to make that sort of content. It's stuff you don't see, it's the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
But to then do it and be able to enjoy themselves and to share such just good vibes as good people, it's a big thing. So big up JL Squared. Big up JL Squared.
Big up JL Squared.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, Mikey Chen, Trevor James, Food Ranger, Sunnyside from Best Ever Food Review Show. We love you guys.
Johnny Day.
Yeah.
Johnny Day coming in with the more risque type of content.
Yeah, risque
and I like some
these
of that.
days, but I love it because it's the perfect blend of personality and food-based content.
Yeah.
You know. And there's a reason why these guys are gaining followers.
And getting more notoriety and becoming more well known.
Especially after doing it for years and years.
You know,
you guys work so hard. I'm glad to give you, it's not really a shout out from us.
Yeah.
We don't have a huge amount of followers, but we love you guys.
Yeah.
You know, Peach, I highly suggest any of you guys don't know him, check him out, see if you fancy watching the food content.
Yeah.
Some people don't enjoy it because it makes them hungry. I get it.
In fact, today's video is kind of based on that stuff. Actually, oddly enough.
Yeah.
And the question of the day is relevant to this.
It is.
Yeah.
They do some really great work. Didn't mean to go on give you guys a lecture about
But
it.
you know what? You just proved the point. Toy said, Indie, it's okay. You've got the persona and Narendra has the charisma.
Yeah, Narendra's charisma levels are crazy. I used to be an actual stone. I
Yeah,
used to be
I know. It's
so like cardboard when I was on screen. I've definitely
Loosened
improved.
up a
I've
bit.
loosened up a lot.
Yeah.
I will say, I know we've said it before, us on camera and off camera, we're the same, we're just more energy on camera. The people
And you just
we
become
are,
more comfortable. Like, it's not as different. It's just
it's about like anxiousness, you know? I'm the sort of person who gets anxious when I'm around loads of people. It's much nicer being at home and spending the time with you guys, to be honest. Typical social anxiety, I know. I'd much rather be at home on stream than be out and about amongst the peoples.
The peoples. All right, Peach, have a good night.
Have a nice one, Peach. It's been
Again,
lovely having
sleep
you,
well.
my guy.
Have a good evening. Make sure you don't party too hard.
Yeah. Have a good
Party
one,
a little bit. If it's a party of 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
But have some fun. Oh, good stuff. You should do a mukbang.
You know, I'm not very fond of eating on camera. I've said this in the past.
Yeah,
There's
you don't
something
love that.
about it. It feels very intimate eating on camera, because normally when you eat, you're eating with your family, your friends, stuff like that.
But these guys are
I know.
more than acquaintances.
It's also
right?
knowing that this
It's
is
like
going to be
friendly.
online forever.
See, that might be the stretch.
That's also part of it, right? And we have eaten on camera before, like in the first couple of streams, we'd eat little bits.
Peach,
Haven't been to
don't
a party
worry.
in 3 years, nor have I.
Don't worry.
Nor have I, Peach.
I haven't
Probably
been to a
longer.
party that is not a family-based party.
Yeah, I don't count those as parties.
Whether you
family
get together.
get-togethers.
But then if it's more people, 30, 40 people, I guess it's different. But even then, like, really, I haven't been to one either since 2019. 2020.
I would say
beginning of 2020.
2020? Yeah, 2020.
So for us, I'd probably say really, it's really been 3 years as well. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it. We really enjoy
being used in
small things in
shootouts.
life.
Thanks, Hammerhead.
Yeah.
And being cheap as fuck.
That's fun.
Yes. Darren! Like his father before him.
Lovely to have you here, Darren.
And like his grandfather before him.
Narendra, check your IG.
Hey Darren, I actually really like that icon you had there.
Yeah, that was a nice looking icon.
It was, wasn't it? I like that.
Oh.
Alright, well the vote as of now, Indy,
Yes.
is 45% McDonald's, 36% Burger King, 18% Subways.
18?
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. Keep it like that. Keep it
Are
like
we
that.
best friends?
Yes, we are. No, he's playing. He's playing.
I'm playing.
I know a lot of people. We are siblings, but a lot of people. When I tell people that, like, my brother is my best friend, my sister is my best friend, people look at me like with pity. They go, that's nice. That's weird," is what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have to understand. I've spent so much of my life with my siblings. And, you know, they're good people. Why would I not want to be friends with them? They're cool. You know, I'm the youngest of the family. I've got 2 older siblings. I've spent so much time with them. The person I am has been informed by the person they are. You know, sometimes when I'm having conversations, I just hear Narendra in my ear. As I'm having conversations, I'm like, oh, I picked up his mannerisms again. You know, it's like that when you spend time with people, right? And I feel lucky that I've been able to... I was born into these best friends, you know? I was born into a family where my best friends were the people I spent my childhood with.
The people.
That's super cool.
The people.
Think about that. How cool is that? How many people get to say that?
The people.
Right? So for me, I look at it like a win. Some people kind of, some people, they think it's kind of sad. I think it's great.
It's
You know, it's something really to be cherished. I
I
died. Oh no. Yeah, he has to. He has to. People make these assumptions.
There is confirmed. It's alright, yeah.
It's true, though, because people make assumptions, and
Yeah.
you know, it's a wild world we live in, my guys.
It is.
You can't make assumptions. It's a wild world.
You have to bat away the understandings of assumptions because sometimes people say silly things.
Yeah, and people want to turn things weird when they don't need to turn things weird as well. I don't like
I
that.
find it funny, honestly.
I find it funny.
Come on, it's funny.
It is funny, but it's also like, no, when people say weird things like that, it's like you're telling on yourself.
Someone's in
That's
trouble.
what you're telling on. You're making it seem. You're making it very clear that you're telling on yourself. You know?
Yeah, it's true,
Right?
isn't it?
It's like, why do you think it's weird when a brother and sister spend time together? That's you and your Freudian problems. Don't tell it about me.
Yeah, you got your own issue there,
Right?
right? It's like, wait, you like spending time with your parents?
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, in most
I
cases,
feel
yeah,
lucky
it's
because
good.
there are a lot of people who don't have good relationships
if I
with their
actually
families.
get to spend a weekend with them and
It's good.
good and there's
That's a
no
good
fights
thing.
and nothing's going
There's no
on that's
tics.
gonna
That's
cause me
great.
problems, and it's like, yeah, that was
That's
a good
really
weekend.
good. You know, it's lucky. I feel lucky. I feel blessed. You know? Oh, one guy. One last one. Gotcha.
Indy, we have a bit of a problem.
Those
You
hammerhead
say Burger
guys.
King, I swear to God.
The problem is,
Oh
as-
no. Yeah. Right, yeah, we call each other, you know, names. I just got hit by a car! Guys, did you see? The fire brigade just hit me!
I didn't see that.
Guys,
I wish
you
I'd
saw that?
seen it.
Stop! I just gasped. The fire brigade pulled in and they hit Spider-Man. They are lucky he is superhuman.
I checked it, Toy. I'll tell her after.
What?
You being a little bitch. That's what.
Yeah, maybe I am being a little bitch. Maybe I am, okay?
A VIP Magia witness is being transported to the station.
There's a Magia witness.
Officers needed
A magic mushroom.
Over.
What?
What?
A Magia witness.
Oh, a
You haven't
Magia.
got your headphones in. What is this? I know that's something to do with the annoying child. I'm not going towards that. Lovely jobby. Go on, tell me what the bad news is, Bayo. Tell me the bad news. You said bad news.
Bad news is equal Burger King, McDonald's. 42%.
You see my disgust, right? Also, when I call him Baya, Baya means brother.
Yes.
In Hindi, it means like brother respectfully. Normally, when you have elder siblings, you call them by their sort of title. It's what I've done since we're kids. So if I ever call him Baya instead of Narendra, guys, I'm calling him something nice. Don't worry. Because that's what I call him in our day-to-day life. Sometimes it slips out, especially when we're on stream, because it's like us with the mates, you know. just FYI, you know, one of those. Ooh, look how nice that looks. That's nice. Just swinging about, fighting crime. No, not disgusting. What is it, Burger King gained?
Have they?
I'm asking. Have
I'm
they?
just checking. As of right now, it's 42-17.
Okay.
42-17. That's the situation.
These guys could find a way to fight each other without
I hope it changes and we get one more vote either direction. Because if not, we're in a bit of a predicament.
We'll be in a bit of a predicament. Bit of conundrum. There we go.
Good job. Good job. Yeah, 42-17.
Hammerhead's guys are down.
No, there's a bad guy.
Who is voting Subway over the other two SMH?
Yeah, seriously, Skylar, exactly. Who is voting for Subway? My guys, why are you voting for Subway when there are these other options? There are alternatives and you're voting Subway? No, my guys, no.
These hammerhead thugs, am I right? Now you guys know what I deal with.
I'm gonna make you pay!
There we go. We got him! Yes! Success! Wait, the people just literally disappeared. They looked like they were making a run for it and they just disappeared. You saw those NPCs, right? It was like a magic trick. Oh no, there's one bad guy.
Do you think these hammerhead guys get tired of their formal wear?
Yeah, that's a good point, Pete. Do they get tired of formal wear?
NPCs are voting for Subway.
NPCs are voting for Subway, you're correct. Yes, Lord Vane, you are absolutely right. There we go. Lovely. Did I get one?
Bad guys?
Let's destroy some property.
Destroy.
Let's... Haha!
Oh, there's been a jump in the poll.
McDonald's.
14 votes. 50% McDonald's.
McDonald's it
Do
is,
you want me to end the
boys.
poll right now?
Yes.
Do you want me to end the poll
Oh,
right
it
now?
feels a bit cheeky to end the poll. Indy, tell Narendra to check IG. Narendra, check your IG, please. Oh, there are more bad guys. Do I need to get them?
These hammerhead guys. Really dumb as a bag of hammers, huh? A trash
Oh,
fire
yeah.
just for me?
That was hateful.
Look up, you moron!
I'm gonna end the poll.
Yes? While we've got a good result.
It's coming up again. 47-40.
Yeah?
Should I end the poll?
It seems a bit cheeky to end the poll just because we like the...
The answer.
we like the answer, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, that does seem like we're kind of cheating it, right?
It does seem
we
like
have
we're
to
playing
walk
game.
before midnight, otherwise
Yeah, we do.
It doesn't matter where it is. So maybe it's best to end the poll now. Alright, I'm in the poll.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're getting McDonald's. We're getting McDonald's.
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 You can't handle me.
What level is this? A lot of speaking sometimes, but you make it through.
Yes, I am handling myself well. Thanks, Lord Bane. I've improved a lot. When you look at me from the beginning of the streams, you know, like part 1, it was kind of dire, to be honest. It was really bad.
You want a chocolate pie?
You know, hello, you know, big chat. Yeah, the chat's been absolutely roaring today. We love to see it. More bad guys? Why are there always bad guys?
Those cops could use a
That's
hand.
not it.
Have you guys ever considered switching to water guns? I mean,
Can I have extra
obviously
pickles?
the super intense ones, but still.
Yes, please. Oh! Yes.
Hey.
I'm now watching Blue People.
Rude. You got me. I'm trying to run. Yeah, that is Jack Jesus doing his thing. Where is this bad guy? Where is this bad guy?
Lost him.
Oh, they were down there.
Gotta be more careful.
That was a bit silly of me. Yes, please. Actually, no, today's not the day. No, I don't. I died! I got distracted and I died.
You got distracted by the chips.
I did. I got distracted by carbohydrates. See, carbs, very bad for you. Very bad for Peter Parker, clearly. I would say, no. I would like more chicken. That is the Jack Jesus ring warm music, yes. Lord Bane said he called them squeaky bum. What's a squeaky bum? Jerk Jesus. Well, Narendra, the previous man who was in the stream, who is now ordering McDonald's, has been gifted the title Jack's Jesus because, well, he looks like he could be Middle Eastern and he is in good shape.
Oh my god, that's a stretch.
Well, what do you mean? You're not in bad.
Are
you in bad shape?
I'll take the first one. I look like I'd be Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think I'm Spanish.
Especially,
Hispanic.
you know
People
what? It
think I'm
depends.
Jewish.
Jack Jesus is Narendra's alter ego. Toy said, yes, Toy, absolutely. You know what? He does find it a little bit cringe because he's like, nah, guys, I'm not big, but.
And I'm also not Jesus.
Yeah, obviously you're not Jesus, but you're a kind guy, and Jesus was at his core a kind man, right? Let's hit these squeaky bums, right, Lord Bane?
Guns away and go home.
Is that what we would refer to them as?
Try.
Let's get them. Let's get them gone. Yes. Yes. We know, yeah, of course. Lord Bane's like, yo, we know Narendra's not Jesus. Like, what are you playing at? Who do you think you are? But no one's stopping you from not being Jesus.
Well,
yay.
You are the reality
yes.
you believe, right?
Thanks, Spidey.
That's what it is.
Very nice.
You alright?
First time in front of the firing squad, but...
Very nice. Let me quickly check
ordering
the chat.
McDonald's.
Yes, Narendra is ordering McD's right now.
What?
McD's. Okay.
McDonald's.
Look, guys. This is another nonsense quirk. I call McDonald's McD's.
It's against the law. It's against worldwide
The clown
UNESCO
is not
law.
gonna come for me. The clown is happy to be called McD's.
You know
Ronald
what?
McDonald
the World
ain't coming.
Economic Forum's gonna come for you. You know, the Great Reset's gonna come for you.
Wow, Economic Forum. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, I know a lot of people call it Mickey D's, they call it McDonald's, they call it the McDo. It's a sin.
Okay?
Preach Jesus. And you know what? I call it McD's. I can't help it. I can't help it. I do. Whoa, look how tall that was. That was nice looking.
I believe that we are all children of God.
Yeah. And
in this case, then in some ways we are all Jesus.
Oh, yeah?
Well, that's not for
that's a bit of a stretch.
But if we're all children of God, then I guess that's how it works.
Guys, do you even know where I am? You're literally laying on the ground.
There's that Have you guys even tried talking through your feelings yet?
Oh yes, Father. Because he can't see me on the... I'm just a voice.
You're funny.
You better quit while you're ahead. Get out of the way!
Don't try and run. I'm here to help you. Haha, I gotcha. Ooh. Haha, you got done, my guy. You got done. Yes.
What level is this?
I'm now level 48. These are just some hammerhead guys. Ooh. Ooh. I got hit. Dangerous.
What is Narendra doing?
Narendra is ordering McDonald's. Ooh. Dangerous. Need to come back, swing around a little bit, gain a bit of health.
Is this the Hades difficulty or still noob levels?
I think we put it on medium. I don't know. I think we put it at a medium level because I am a noob. Pretty sure that's what we did. I could be wrong. Let's go back up and scare him.
In thy name, 5 boxes.
5 boxes. Muhammad Ali. AJ. Oh no! AJ. Oh god! Manny Pacquiao. Give me 1 second. Oh. Yeah! Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, one more guy. Sorry. Did I get him?
Guess it was wishful thinking that those hammerhead thugs would disappear with their boss.
That one caused me so much stress. I didn't want to die again. I stopped shootout though. Real superhero work. Am I right? What was the question? Sorry. I cannot remember. Narendra.
Available units, please report.
Where are you?
Witness transfer in progress. Reported location is near Lincoln.
We're just
Over.
doing some intermediate superhero work right now. It's kind of bold calling myself a superhero, I know. But look at that suit. That's a super suit.
In thy got sidetracked low name 5
That's
boxes.
a super suit. 5 boxes. Muhammad Ali, Manny Pacquiao. What did I say before? I said Anthony Joshua. Bayer? He's a boxer! What do you mean? I was asked for boxers! Sorry, he's Jack Jesus is in the other room atting me for some reason for naming boxers. Carter, we just referred to him earlier, didn't we? And one more. I am thinking. I'm drawing a blank. Bit sad, isn't it? Bayer, can you name me another boxer? Bayer? Can you name me one more boxer? Sanders. There we go. He came in clutch. He's in the other room, but he's still... He's... There we go. Can you hear that? I don't know whether you guys can hear that. He's returning. I can hear him. I can hear his steps. He's returning.
I'm back. The McDonald's has been ordered.
Yay!
1034. Multiple hostiles are engaged in an active shootout.
Another shootout? Why are there so many shootouts? That's not nice. Where are they? Are these all in the area? Narendra, do you want to play for a little while? You played a lot earlier, it's okay. Wow, look! He looks so cool. He's doing a twirl. Like a ballerina. You can hear when his feet hit the glass or the concrete. You can hear because it's a metal suit. You can hear it. It sounds like he's wearing heels. He's going clickety clack. Can you hear it, guys? That's cool. Well, if there is a shootout nearby, I will get it. I will get them all. Indy, what's your favourite sneaker? You know, I'm not that much of a sneakers person. I don't really wear trainers. In the UK we call them trainers. I don't really wear them that often. So I'm not someone who's very well versed. So I don't think I could call anything my favourite. Do you know what I mean? To call something your favourite, you have to feel very strongly about it. And I'm not someone who has lots of fans. I'm not someone who's a fan of sneakers. Bayo, what's your favourite sneaker, Narendra?
Ones that I can run in.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not a sneaker guy.
I'm not a sneakerhead. No, I wouldn't say so.
What's yours, my guy?
I don't really have one.
No, I'm talking to toy now.
I would say that as long as it's got good reviews, I'll wear it.
Yeah, the feet kind, very nice.
The toe kind, the one that feels nice on the toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
fact, I just got a new pair last week or the week before.
He did.
And I did. I followed on Nonsensei. Precisely, Toy. Huh? What? That's cryptic right there.
That is cryptic.
I got a new pair of shoes. Jesus does love sandals. In fact, right now I took off my trainers just now.
Don't show them your toes.
And I put on slippers just now. There you go. But
no, don't show them your toes.
No, I had a situation where like my foot skin just started coming off.
You don't need to show them. You don't need to. Ew. That's so icky. I specifically gave you a directive of not showing your toes. And what does he do? He shows his damn toes.
It's opposites. I have to do the opposite to what you say. Just you though. It's cool. Delicious. Everyone else is safe from this type of ridicule.
Nonsense.
Yeah, I got a new pair, getting used to them. They needed to be broken in. And I found out yesterday I had this giant piece of thick skin just hanging off my foot that I hadn't noticed.
Why are you saying such enthusiasm?
It wasn't enthusiasm. Yesterday I was like, shit, I think I might be losing my foot. It was that thick. The amount of skin that came off the entire undersole of my foot was so thick.
I don't need the details.
And I said, if I rip this off wrong from where it is, my entire foot is going to be an open wound. And I did the right job.
You know what? Thank you for voicing my concerns, Gaina. Thank you. Nonsense with Nonsensei.
Toy, I've said this in a video.
What would I be really talking about though?
Nonsense.
But what does that even mean?
It's absolutely there. That is a brand right there. It's a way better brand than NarendraTheComic. Nonsensei is far better. Also, I own 100% of the IP rights. That's just a fact.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, no,
I'm
absolutely.
just a talent, right? I don't own
You're just a talent, baby. You're just a talent. And maybe you win a WWE situation.
I don't
That's
like
what
that.
it is.
They seem like they're being done over sometimes.
No, they're much more friendly now with the rules there. But yeah, maybe you cheekily get like 10%.
Just 10.
No,
Just 10.
11. Fine.
Like,
11.
Like you me a deal. he says it like you give me a deal.
I just realised the word nonsense with Nonsensei.
Yeah.
That was the entire rubric for my creation of Nonsensei.
He said Nonsensei.
Jesus.
But I always said Nonsensei because I study Japanese, but I'm not a Japanese teacher. Like, we'll be reacting to videos with like a Japanese trailer to something that's come out, and Narendra will be like, "Oh, translate it," and I'm like, "Yo, I'm not a Japanese teacher. I'm not a sensei."
Yeah.
And so the non-sensei is somewhere between the two of nonsense teacher
no, it's not.
and
It's not.
non.
We did an explanation of this, and the general consensus by the audience, you guys, it's actually nonsense.
You're right. But the people
it's
who
not
spoke,
nonsensei, it's nonsense.
And yet, the people on the channel who actually speak Japanese are like, "Oh, I took it as India's version of nonsensei."
I always thought it said nerd-sensei.
I am a bit of a nerd. I was a nerd.
I like that. I
Narendra
actually
was
like
also
that.
a bit of a nerd, you know.
Skynut said I was.
He
Spit
was.
some Japanese.
Ah,
That's what Skynut said.
Konbanwa. Hajime mashite. Even though we've met you
nice in
before.
7 Narendra.
AJ knocked
Oh, he
out.
dropped him
Wow.
out. He dropped him.
In
All right.
7.
Expected. All right. So he did the job he was expected to do. He doesn't get praise for winning that fight.
That's a bit
He
rude.
gets. You got paid. Good job. Well done.
What?
You got paid to fight. You fought. You didn't lose. That was the bare minimum.
Oh, bad guys.
So that's it. So now at least there's a chance he can fight someone in the next 6 months.
Those cops are
Some
moving a hammerhead
status and
witness.
reason that will
I should
bring
follow
his
just in
caliber
case.
up again.
Have to move the witness.
Got to do the intro. Nonsensei, you wanna drop the intro?
Hey, Nonsensei here, and
NarendraTheComic.
And right now we are playing Spider-Man on the PS5. We're doing a bit of a shimmy here, trying to catch something or other, or protect some person. I just got hit by a car.
I thought for a second there you had a Mitch McConnell moment. I thought there was a freeze, but it was only 3 seconds. Mitch McConnell's was like 20. So it's okay.
Sorry,
You're not
I'm
that
trying
level
to
of
focus.
senile yet.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to focus, and I'm getting sidetracked. And this was no intending punishment.
That's the intro.
Sorry, I'll do it again when I have the time. No, I got hit by the car again. I'm just getting hit by cars today.
Absolute
I know we were
disaster.
planning on taking that witness
Absolute
back to Hammerhead
disaster.
today, but the thing is, nah.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh,
Good stuff.
where are the bad guys?
I think they're out and about. They're the ones with the.
Oh, right.
You see the color around them.
I see them. You don't need to do an Arnie right now. It's not necessary.
Really rapid, feel like.
Please, stop it. Stop it.
The food is on the way.
Help is on the way, dear.
Help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way.
Are they up there? Okay, fine. I'll get them. All right, fine. Asked, I'll get them.
Mrs. Doubtfire, one of the best movies of the last
Classic.
30 years. It's gonna get got in the next few years.
There's
People are
no,
gonna say
stage
it's
play
problematic.
versions.
There is.
Yeah, I saw on the tube there was a advertisement for
Wow.
Mrs. Doubtfire on stage.
Should know.
Yeah.
Wowza.
Oh,
What did you think that was?
I don't know, but I wasn't expecting that. Where is the bad guys?
The bad guys.
Where are the
bad? Where are the bad guys?
I feel like Borat. Where did the bad guys go? Funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that one's not coming for me. I know
That
it.
one.
Toy, look, I'm gonna make a request. Don't put that.
No, Toy, you have to put it in. You have to put the bad guys.
I didn't want the bad guys in the video.
She's finally showing her true way. This is good. This is good.
Where are the bad guys though? Are they up here?
I see one on the screen. There you
Oh,
go.
there they are. Delicious. No, there's no
Delicious
pain.
and
Calm down.
nutritious.
Cheerios,
Too good to eat. What are you gonna do with them?
What do you mean, Cheerios?
Yeah, they're too good to eat.
No, I mean. Oh, you did something there.
I think that advert didn't make any sense.
I think it's like, oh, they're too good to like miss out on eating them.
Is that what they say?
That witness is pretty brave.
That's
Not
like saying 4
everyone's
plus 4 is 9.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
What did you say?
4 plus 4 is 9.
No.
No, I know. I said it's like saying 4 plus 4 is 9.
Oh, right.
Cheerios too good to eat, but like they're trying to sell Cheerios, and what are you going to do with them?
Yeah, you know what? It was a good jingle because we both remembered it. Okay, there's no need to add them. The marketer did well. Shall I do the intro again?
Cheerios is basically
No, you're good. Don't worry.
It is basically sugar and milk. Narendra, will you do the intro?
I'll do the intro.
Oh,
Go
will
on.
you do the intro?
Narendra, remember.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey,
Oh, he's turned into a fucking mess. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought the F-bomb there. He's an absolute mess. It was a quiet one. Maybe it won't get done.
I saw the thing say Tyro Magnus, and I went.
Oh, shout out! Yeah, we got a shout out a long time ago now.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Magnus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Na na na. No.
Oh, that's funny. You just woke up the dog with that, yeah?
I'm sorry, Balu. I'm sorry. It's a little late, isn't it? We might have to stop streaming a little bit.
No, not yet.
Not yet? What happens when the food comes?
Maybe when the food
That
comes.
might be in the next like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
then maybe we should stop here.
Should you end the stream here?
The Shocker's original.
We can.
Live a little.
It's best to not have them.
Designing a new logo for the channel. Stay tuned.
Whoa, my guy!
Hey,
big thing.
Toy, I changed it already, but if you come up with something, I'm willing to change it again.
Wow, Toy.
So,
That's crazy good.
if it incorporates non-sensei, then I guess that's good as well, probably.
Wow, that's super cool, Toy.
But yeah, we're happy to see it. We're happy to see it. Because the thing I have now is like kind of stock with some alterations. And it's different from what we previously had because, you know, it was kind of copyrighted. And I was just using it illegally.
Admits nothing.
Nothing. No, I was using it without the right permissions. So eventually I was like, no, I need to get rid of that and then change it to this different logo. But I'm happy if you guys can add to the community.
Yeah.
And we'll see. It might be better than the logo we have right now.
And horror shit, do you have a schedule?
How will I get notified when you start God of War and horror shit? Do you have a schedule? Our schedule is we stream every Saturday.
Yeah.
So after we finish this DLC next week, we're going to go on to Spiderman Miles Morales.
Yes, we will.
And then after that, Jedi Fallen Order, and then probably God of War, unless Spider-Man 2 has come out by then. So the aim is to stream every weekend on Saturday night. Because we have so much to do on a Saturday night.
Really very
No, it's just trying to create a consistent basis for it. So if it's Saturday, then we'll do other things on Friday, go and see a movie, or going out once every 2 months, or a Sunday. You know, it's just how it is. So next week we'll be back again, back in the New York groove, as we are in New York with Senior Spider. And oh, you're a business minor. You did a business as your minor in college, I believe that is. Or maybe he's still in college. Wow. I suppose he started watching us, Just Entertainment and
you were in school,
Toy Collector when they were in school. Yeah. No F-bombs. Yeah, the problem is, it causes problems, because when we make videos, we censor them out with dog barks. That way it's like fun, doesn't feel like we're censoring ourselves. Because I hate that idea, but kids watch the show every day when we make videos every day, so I don't really want to be throwing out swear words non-stop. And if we do for certain videos, it's good that we insert the bark over them. But on a live, we cannot do the shenanigans with the bark, so we try and avoid swearing. And also it means that the video is basically going to get no play if there's a swear word in it, so it's kind of rough. I'm not a business minor, just a minor. Wait,
what?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, you minor?
Wait, what?
You're a child?
But I thought you started watching us when you were in school.
No, Justin is in collegio.
You're in college.
He not in minor?
You're in college.
He minor. He not under 18. I do not believe.
Can I climb up there? Oh, I cannot. Oh.
100% Toy.
What is 100%?
When we come to United States, we HMU.
We hit you up.
Yes. I'm glad you knew that. I had to think for about 7 seconds. I was lost in translation there, in the young lingo.
The young lingo. Hit me up has been a thing for I don't know how long.
Yes, so they say. Yeah, no. It's cool, 100%.
Almost forgot I bought this snow globe for Aunt May.
It's a good idea.
Yay.
Let me have a check. What is food? Is food here?
Is food here? Food here nearly?
Food onward.
Ooh, okay. That's time for one more backpack. Because why not? so
I'm
much
gonna
fun.
open my fast.
Open your fast,
I'll open
please.
my fast.
Dude. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one to get to. There we go. I got it.
Last ball game Uncle Ben ever took me to. I need to get this framed. I could really use his advice now.
Oh.
Where'd you go?
We picked up another backpack and it was a ticket stub of a game him and Uncle Ben went to. The last one they went to together. Stuff like that gets me. I'm soft-hearted.
You're soft.
I am.
S-A-W-F-T, soft.
Yes, indeed. You're opening your fast.
Yeah.
Very nice. The McDee's will be here soon. Even though earlier I was like, no, we do not need McNuggies. They are good though, for the price. They're pretty darn good. What is this? It says I'm directly over it. What does that mean? Is it underneath?
I know, I'm a jerk.
Oh, it's underneath this. No wonder. Silly.
You're silly, girl. How does this stuff work?
What stuff?
Here we go. Here we go.
What
Let's see. If he pick up.
Wait, what?
If he pick up.
Stop.
He pick up.
Stop
I don't know.
it.
You can do it. You can do it. If he pick up, he
Stop.
pick up. We find out.
Oh my.
This is next level. This is what people say do not do
Okay,
in streaming.
guys,
Actually
we
become
are
friendly with the
currently-
peoples.
We are currently no answer.
Ah! Toy, you missed your chance.
Toy.
I video called.
Toy. Video call. 14 seconds. Video call ended. Toy.
Vid.
My guy.
Toy, he said, I did the business. I got the job done.
Shall I
it.
call again?
You want to call again?
I'll call again. Go on then. What is this?
You got one. We'll find out because the doorbell's gonna ring, or there's gonna be a knock at the door, like twice. Knock,
Toy.
knock on my door.
Yo, this is wild. Stop. That's what these messages were earlier in the stream.
Yeah.
You're so cheeky. Stop it. Guys, this is major right now. This is a major moment. Oh, 7 people watching. I think Toy might have just logged off.
You think he logged off?
I think
Oh,
so.
he's missing it.
Is he gonna pick up the phone? That's the question. Is he gonna pick up the call?
I
Yeah, honestly.
So essentially, Toy said, try and FaceTime me while you're on stream. And I said, alright, we'll see. Maybe, if I can. And Nonsense's phone is gonna run out of charge
babe,
in a very small amount of time.
There's less than 10%
3 minutes,
charge.
3%. So
no.
he's obviously off the stream right now.
Fighting against the clock here. No,
No
answer.
answer.
Two no answers,
That's
Toy.
tough.
I'm sorry. Do we do third time? Is third time the charm?
Nah, the food's gonna come in a second.
Food is about to come. Toy.
All right.
I'm sorry. It was not meant to be today, my guy. It was not meant to be. Wait, driving right now. Hold up, lads. Diving right now. Driving. Are you driving right now, Toy? No. Don't. Just drive safely, please.
Drive
safely,
safe.
my guy. Just drive safe.
We'll do it next week.
Next week. There's always next time. Don't you
We'll do
worry
it next
about
week.
it, Toy.
Drive safe.
Just drive safe, my guy. Yeah. No problem. The food is about to be here. We're gonna get a ding dong knocking on the door. That's what we're gonna get.
Yeah. Seriously, drive
Toy,
safe.
Just drive safe, please.
Don't worry.
Most important thing.
No important. It's not important.
Yeah,
Driving safe is
it
important.
is absolutely fine, Toy. It is absolutely fine. Do not worry. Oh wow. Yo, that's what those little.
Messages
Don't
are-
worry, Toy. Don't worry, Toy. That's what he was saying all this time. Don't worry, Toy. Yeah, I'm dealing with it, Toy. Yeah, don't worry, Toy. I'm doing it. I was like, oh, okay, they're having a conversation. Good. Let them. What? This is very cheeky behavior. Very nice. This might have to be the end of the stream, boys.
Yeah, I think so.
I think this is the end of the stream.
This is the final countdown right now. So, lads,
It has
if
been
you had a
awesome.
good time, I'm glad. If you had a
Very
bad
glad.
time, I'm sorry.
I'm sad.
I'm sorry we wasted your time.
Apologies.
Even if you had a good time, we still wasted your time.
Still.
But I'm glad you enjoy. So, point being, Skynut, have a good night, everyone. Have a very good time. Enjoy yourself. Eat lots of food. Sleep lots of time. Have lots of fun. And then next week we come back again. We have lots more fun. 4 hours. 4 hours next week. 3 hours next week. We finish off Spider-Man DLC. Black Cat coming back. Not really dead. We know this. Not really dead. Then we go Spider-Man Miles Morales. We enjoy very much.
Very much.
So next week we see you. Have a great time. Have a great life. Enjoy yourself. See you next time. Skadoosh.
You're absolutely insane.